certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Hey everybody, how you doing? I wanted to do a quick edit of the anniversary show posting before we started here, but it's not. This is not going the way I wanted it to.
It's not really letting you there.
Come on, let me just fucking. Can I just click a thing and say edit?
Yeah, there it is.
There
you found it. 8 different screens later.
We're gonna change it up a little bit. Steel Toe and whoa, what the fuck? I don't like Eventbrite.
Oh, I hate it when pages load one way and then they change. Right as you're gonna fucking click something, your finger lands on the wrong fucking thing because it moves.
There we go. Good. Oz. Delete those two turncoat cunts. Whiskey Pete and more.
And more.
Oh wait, it already says that.
And
there we go. And save. There. Now those two twats are off the fucking list. By the way, I have to tell you, great news.
What?
You know, anytime you lose people who are a draw.
Uh-huh.
You know, anytime people are a draw to your show and you lose them.
Yeah.
And you've paid them very, very well, more than anyone else will ever pay them for their services. You pay them that much.
Well, they kind of made it sound like it wasn't.
Right? Like they get more money to play at a fucking Elks Lodge. But but usually when you cut people who you pay a lot of money to, it's because they draw so much money, so you'll have a lot of cancellations. For example, when Chrissy couldn't make it to the show, people canceled.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a lot of Steel Toe people, you know, still went, and we filled up that room, and it was fun.
Yep.
It was the beginning of the end of my marriage, little did I know, but hey, fun, right?
I remember that. I was there for that.
I hear the three of them are doing great.
Nice.
So anyway, still manipulating people, as it were.
All right.
Speaking of which, so Gino and Keanu drop out of the show.
Yes.
Because you can always trust addicts to tell you the truth about a situation. So they,
well, who better than the source?
Exactly. a source. So when they left, you would think, all right, drawing a lot of money, you know, brace for it. I have the official number of cancellation and refund requests.
That's okay. All right.
Would you like to know?
And
that number currently sits at 0. Look, is that embarrassing? Look.
For you, no, not for you.
No, I get it. It's embarrassing for them, but also it's embarrassing for me because I was going to shell out a lot of money for people who didn't draw a fucking nickel. Oh, what a fucking dildo I am. So we've got a bunch of other people. We've got Whiskey Pete, we've got Oz, we've got me, we've got Matt, we've got Johnny, we've got the Aristocox, a group of 5 fucking really funny guys. And then we've got some other people that are going to be special guests. Because people are so jealous that we have this event that when we announce someone's coming in, they try to online bully them into not going. Like Tom Chilstrom. He basically got bullied into not doing the anniversary show. So now we've booked other people.
He should say he's not doing it. Wink,
Right,
wink.
exactly.
Wink, wink. I'm not going to that fucking shit show.
Now we've got other people, and it's going to be a very full event, probably the busiest stage we've ever had for an anniversary show, and it's going to be a family reunion. I'm pretty sure we've got most of the second mics in our history already,
Nice.
but we're very close to getting a few more of them, and I'm pumped about that. But we've only got 25 tickets left.
Oh.
For the show. You can still come out to the party for free, and then if you want to hang out for a while, that's great. And maybe something comes up and there's tickets available.
Yeah,
Maybe
you want to
don't
stand
show up.
outside on the sidewalk?
Who knows,
Oh,
right?
no, there's not the sidewalk. They got the outdoor bar.
You got the outdoor bar. You can stay there. Not a big deal. So we've got 25 tickets left. Eventbrite.com. Go get your tickets. Very excited for August 10th. Very pumped. Tonight's goal, 240. Just start throwing money at us, and I don't want to mention the fucking goal. It almost worked this morning.
Almost.
We didn't mention it unless anybody contributed money.
Yep.
And we got down to a really achievable number in the last 5 minutes. I got no problem ringing the bell the last 5 minutes. That's fine. Whatever. It's a fun little rally deal. Audience likes to give me a heart attack. But we got our fucking dick kicked in. And I'm like, I don't want to go into the week losing by $120. Like, fuck that noise. I don't want to do that. I'm giving you the overtime. Let's knock it out. And then they did.
Yeah.
And then they went $10 into tonight. So thank you. You guys are great. But let's try this. Just do the whole fucking thing on your own, and then I don't have to say a word, and then it's like we're a real show. I really like that idea.
That's a weird concept, sir.
I also got to talk to our contact in the other thing today, and it looks like something's gearing up for the fall, and I'm really excited.
Ooh.
And if it happens, if I get all of it in one fell swoop, I go back to having a part-time broadcasting job. If I get a little piece of it at first,
Yeah.
I could knock out a couple of evening shows
There we go.
every week. So I'm very excited about that. I hope it all goes down. I did talk to them. I'm like, has any of this internet horseshit like affected our status with this? And he goes, he literally, this is how little the internet matters in the real world. He goes, in actual business.
Yeah.
He goes, what internet bullshit? Like, you guys don't, like, those of you who think we're causing problems, you don't matter.
No.
Like, I asked the guy who basically holds our career in his hands. He goes, what internet bullshit? I don't. He did say, he goes, oh, you mean that retard from Las Vegas that calls once in a while? He goes, yeah, we just figured he was an idiot. And I'm like, yeah, well, you're right about that.
Retard from Vegas?
Yeah. I go, well, you're right about that one. That would be correct, sir. But I was very excited about that today. A lot of things to be excited about steel toe wise. I think we're going to bring our buddy Benny back.
Yeah.
And that's really awesome. Things are looking good. Matt and I guess we can announce, Matt and I came to an agreement on a new deal for Matt.
Yeah.
Matt got signed. Everybody's making their money. Everybody's making their money, and I'm really excited about that. Fly High says, did you talk to 101 about coming yet? I haven't yet. I got to get on that now because they got to start promoting that. That would be really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really doing that. I'm calling the
I know you're going to do it.
sales
I have no doubt about that.
Do you think
at
they'll
all.
do it?
No. I don't
Really?
think Gary would.
You don't think if I offer them like $800 for a remote?
I don't know if Gary would.
Really?
I don't know. I'd be surprised if he did. I mean, I would love. It would be fucking awesome.
I would be impressed.
I would love to hear Steel Toe being advertised on Rockin' 10. Oh wait, I don't listen.
Bro, I would be really impressed
Uh-huh.
if he said no. Like, that would impress me. If he
Really?
morally just said no on moral grounds, like, fuck you, dude. And we're not doing this. That would really
Okay.
impress the shit out of me.
Okay.
Paul is kicking us off with $2 over on PayPal today, says, for the Ladyboy Breast Implant Surgery Fund. Again, I am not engaging in human trafficking. That is not something I do. I will leave another reminder today.
Just because there's a ladyboy doesn't make it human trafficking.
There's no ladyboys
Oh, okay.
either. I don't deal in ladyboys. There are no ladyboys here. You can come check. Oh, by the way, follow Paul's example. Everyone throw in over on PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, or whatever. I do want to win tonight. I don't want to lose. My leg is shaking already. I just got to calm the fuck down. Hopefully our audience has it. I'm a little shell-shocked from this morning. So 240's the number. Knock it out early. Get in there often. Make the morning show people look like dicks, and make me not feel like a spazzy retard. That would be fun, because then you get a better show that way, because I'm not sitting there.
So you want them to take your mind off of who you really are.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
MSO says, let's get some Matt merch.
Ooh.
When the store opens in September, I might be able to get that done first.
Yeah?
I might be able to get the store done before September. I just wanted to set a date. Like, because before the anniversary show, I'm not getting much of anything done, I'm finding.
Yeah.
But after the anniversary show, I'll have all kinds of time. So I just said, in September, we'll get the new shop set up. But I could have that set up technically tomorrow. And then all the VIPs will get one free piece of merch.
Nice.
They'll get a steel toe hat. That'll be a nice little free gift for the VIPs. So, yeah, you guys throw in. Let's knock it out tonight, and let's do it easy. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. The title of tonight's episode is What Matt Hates About Aaron. And what we have to talk about when it comes to this What Matt Hates About Aaron thing. I don't even know if Matt knows we were going to talk about this tonight.
You lost me.
Well,
news to me, sir.
Fly High says he won't ever send out the merch, though. No, I'm not April. The thing Matt hates about me comes from Saturday.
Okay.
Now, Saturday, we had a great time, did we not?
Oh, fuck. Saturday was a blast, dude.
Saturday was a lot of fun. I have not drank tequila in years. I don't plan on drinking tequila for years more. I did not subscribe to the idea that different liquors fuck you up different. I fully subscribe now.
Yeah, I haven't experienced that, so I guess I don't know. I just know if I drink a lot of any kind of liquor, I get fucked up.
Bourbon makes me feel nice and loose.
Okay.
I feel good. Tequila turns me into a butt-fingering monster.
Yeah, I missed that part. I had to get my kid home.
Yeah.
It's starting to get late. I'm like, we should get home.
So
get into bed.
SP and I went home for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we came back out to the party.
Uh-huh.
And apparently when we came out the second time, I took another shot of tequila. And she was like, no, don't give him another shot of tequila. I'm like, I'll take another fucking shot of tequila with you guys. Because what happened was we were doing the pulled pork.
Yep.
And that went very well.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a quinceañera. No, there's a 50th birthday party. Some Latino neighbors of ours were having halfway down the road. And they were having a cornhole tournament with, like, the best cornhole players in Minnesota.
Yeah, they're, like, state-sanctioned cornhole players.
And I fucking hung with them. I hung with those guys. I belonged in that room. I won the fucking tournament. My partner did, but I was his partner. So
you didn't give up points.
No. I went over there.
Yep.
With the tequila in my hands, and I poured the birthday guy a shot, another person a shot, me a shot. We did a shot of tequila. I said, you guys want pulled pork and you want to do karaoke?
Why did you take tequila over there?
I didn't know they were Mexican. I didn't know they were Mexican until I got there. And then I'm like, I told them, I go, this looks really racist now, and I'm sorry. But they had Don Julio, so it works. They were already shooting tequila.
Okay.
So I go over there with the tequila, make my peace offering, and they're like, yeah, we're fucking coming over for karaoke and pulled pork. This sounds fucking awesome. And I'm like, I should have been a goddamn diplomat.
I think you were.
And I also went, old Aaron's back.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, fuck all this other horse shit and these gay polycules and these fucking drug addicts and all this other shit.
Yep.
Fucking old school. Imholt's back, baby. You can't. Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. And I was feeling my oats again. Problem was, I had a few more shots of tequila, and later in the night, I apparently was trying to, I wouldn't say butt finger SP, but that's how it came off.
Just trying to tickle it, not finger it.
I guess I was just playing with her ass too much in public, and like I guess a few times got a little too close to the
tickle
crack.
the outside.
Yeah. And she literally said, we have to go to bed. Like, I have to put you to bed. You're literally.
Oh, I thought she was getting into it.
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
No, she went to put you down.
I've been told we did things. Dude, tequila fucked me up, brother. It really.
What did you let her do to you in return for the butt fingering you gave her?
I don't want to remember. I don't want to remember. But at any rate, to get back to business here. Holy shit, the phone is going off like crazy. Okay, there we go. We're 225, by the way, away. Thank you to Anthony for $10, says old VIP from Twitch, and also love tequila. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, Tone. And also Loaded Wrench with $5 on YouTube says, Matt hates your glasses, he told me. We're getting to what Matt hates about me. Atomic Ray with $2 says, is Gordy doing all right with those illegals around? Why must we abhor political violence, Aaron? We are a quarter-inch away from a race war.
Gordy fits in nicely.
He fits in so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. They loved Gordy over there. So we had a great time.
Uh-huh.
It was awesome. Matt, here's what Matt hates about me.
Okay.
Matt, I'm very proud of my karaoke setup that I built at my neighbor's house. I'm very proud of it. I have the Carafun app, which you have to admit
You're
is a...
so borderline.
Listen. The Carafun app is a great app, is it not?
Yes.
Okay, just don't get ahead of me.
Okay.
Great app. Am I right?
Actually, I do like that app. Yes.
Carafun is a great app.
it's
I use
fucking
the app.
awesome.
I said this app is great.
It's got every fucking song you want. You just start typing the name of a song. It's there.
Doesn't have the song of the summer yet, which is "Pour Me a Drink" by Post Malone and Blake Shelton.
Does anybody have it yet? Maybe
Not yet.
nobody does.
It's a little too
okay. There you go.
So I was starting to get to the point where I'm like, I was at that point with the tequila shots where I was like, I'm starting to get fucked up to the point where I can tell I can't carry a tune right now. Because I'm not one of those people who gets better at singing when I drink. I get worse. I start out, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And then I can feel myself start to get a little sloppy, and I go, I better go sing whatever song I want to sing because this ain't going to do well.
See, I'm like, total sober karaoke, it's like, all right, I can get into it. Just starting to drink, just a nice, had a few.
Yeah.
If you can maintain that, obviously that's great for the whole night because then you don't get fucking sloppy. But, like, that's the zone for karaoke. And you go too much, and like songs start to get sloppy.
And I did my Chris Young song, Young Love and Saturday Nights.
Yep.
And I could tell when I was singing it, I was like, I'm off. I don't know how it sounded.
Oops.
But I felt I was off. Ruling? It was off.
It may have been.
It was off, yeah.
It may have been.
It felt off. You ever start a song and you're trying to find a key and it just starts left and stays left like a bad field goal kick?
I had a couple.
Yeah, where you're just
I
like,
wasn't even.
why aren't I there? I'm not there. And
like I had a few of these red, white, and blues. I wasn't like all tuned up or nothing. And like
you start too high, and then when it starts to go higher, you go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, because I picked a song that wasn't in my vocal range. That's what fucked me up. It wasn't that I was like tuned up and not doing it. It was just like, I thought I could do this song. I can't.
So while I'm doing the karaoke thing, Matt tells me what it is he hates about me. And here's where I will throw to Matt. Thank you guys for your contributions. We're at 225. If you're just joining us, I did say I'm not going to mention it much tonight. So just fucking throw us money, knock out that number, and trust we're going to do a great show for you. All the links are in the chat. Matt, go ahead. Tell them what it is you hate about me.
You suck at tech stuff. You're running the microphones.
Yeah.
By the way, it's only in mono. There's no two speakers. There's no stereo.
There's a speaker. You don't need two speakers in a fucking garage. It's a small area.
You should have two. You need a right and left. And you have, so the vocals are going through one speaker.
Yeah.
The music is coming from the TV through a fucking sound bar.
Right. Okay.
With a $6 cable from Walmart, we could fix this. So it all goes through the same speaker and sounds
into the amp. You want to plug it into the amp.
Yeah, right from the computer into the amp. Everything gets mixed through one speaker. It blends together better. In fact, you could probably pick up a second speaker, so when you got music going, you got right and left sound.
I have a speaker here.
You have and speaker.
Another one. Another speaker.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You have two speakers?
Yeah.
Well,
I just thought that might be too loud for a fucking garage setup.
No. You can adjust the volume down.
I suppose.
Dude, I'll bring the. I got cables. I'll bring that cable next time.
Like I know I was.
I'll bring the cable. You bring that speaker. Fuck, we'll kill it.
I know I was drunk, but I did feel like a lot of animosity coming from Matt that night.
I was just like, what is he doing? Like, I've heard so much about this killer karaoke stuff. I'm like, there's multiple sources playing sounds.
But then I put the sound bar on top of the speaker.
That did help. You had that idea. The
See?
sound bar on top of the speaker made it. It seemed like it was, but it. Proving my point though, that made it one speaker. It was
right.
It was better.
So what's the fucking problem?
Let's just get the $5 cord and.
That's
the
fine.
second
We
speaker.
can do that. But my solution worked for that evening.
It did. I didn't deny that your solution didn't work. I went, that's good. That would I gave you credit for that solution too.
Thank you.
I didn't think of that fucking solution. You did, sir.
That was me mid fucking tequila buzz butt fingering, and still fucking coming up with answers.
You popped over for a little bit. You did a couple songs. You went back to cornhole.
They were starting. My tournament was still going.
Yeah.
In between rounds, I was like, I need to get songs in. I'm wobbling. I'm doing one of those swaying things while I was throwing.
Yep.
And I was like, "Ooh, I better go sing."
Yeah, we were all singing, and I was running the karaoke program for all the kids. They were doing songs too.
Yeah.
Everyone's having a good time.
Did any of the quinceañera people come over to sing?
Not while I was there,
Fuck.
but they were all hanging out at the.
They were eating all the
Party.
pulled pork though. We cleared that pulled pork out in no time.
That pulled pork got cleared out. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That went from like, a lot of pulled pork here to where the fuck all the pulled pork go?
It's been a long time since I've had a night in my life
Uh-huh.
where someone has had to tell me the things I did. It's been a while, like a while.
Yeah.
And that was, to me, that was a tequila thing.
Mm.
You know? It was definitely a tequila thing as to why I was being told, yeah, you kept trying to finger my asshole in front of people. I was like, I think I was just probably feeling your butt. She goes, you might have thought you were doing that. I was like, sorry.
Oh, that woman, that poor woman.
Sorry about that.
You're so lucky she puts up with you.
I got greedy. You know? Mr. Nobody says pulled pork is super hard to make. It's not. You put it in the smoker.
No, I watched him do it. They smoked it.
Yeah.
It turned out fucking amazing. It was very delicious.
Very, very good. Except when Aaron peels it apart with the foil inside the pan. Sometimes Aaron might grab a few foil chunks with the pulled pork.
You were fucking stabbing it with them two big
getting
fucking fork things.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh, your poor chick, Slam Piece is in so much trouble later. You're already this sloppy.
Yeah.
And then there you were, going for her asshole in the same manner.
She was a lucky girl. She was a lucky girl.
That same fucking technique you used on that pork to grind in all that tinfoil with it. You went right at her hole with that.
Triple N says, so you admit to butt stuff. I don't admit to shit. This is people telling me that I did this. I think I was just grabbing ass. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't think I was trying to slip
You were
it.
trying to grab ass.
I wasn't trying to put a finger in it.
You were attempting to grab ass.
I wasn't trying to.
Mr. Nobody, can Aaron karaoke solo? Yeah, Aaron can karaoke solo.
Aaron can karaoke. Aaron couldn't karaoke.
Well,
by
not
the
when
time
he's
he came over
not when he's
Saturday.
shit hammered. No.
Yeah, by the time I came over Saturday. But I at least had the mind where I was like, it's getting away from me. I better go sing now. And I gave it my best. Did I do the Chris Young song and a Luke Bryan song?
I don't do.
Did I do
so much
one
going on. Like, I was
margarita
chasing my kid around,
or
like,
knocking boots? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Bone Cold Fleas Austin says, I remember when Aaron almost died from eating pulled pork back during the radio days. Didn't somebody drive from some barbecue?
from Iowa or some shit. They brought you some food that was a day old, not refrigerated,
and it was in Tupperware.
Yeah.
And he's like, I brought this from Missouri. He drove from Missouri.
Jesus.
And he's like, I brought this from
worse.
a barbecue competition, and I fucking ate it right there on the show. And the rest of that day, I was just pouring water from my asshole. The rest of the day, I remember coming to work the next day and just turning on the mics and going, guys, that was a rough one yesterday. Oh, boy, was I. Like somebody was wringing out a sponge in my guts.
It's a 50-50 shot, whether it was food poisoning or the guy tried to poison you.
Either one. I mean,
both could have had, like, or I guess it could have been both.
we took different roads, but we got to the same destination, which is me shitting my brains out. So I still remember that very, very well. Very, very. You don't forget shits like that. Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Loaded Wrench, for chipping in tonight. Guys, let's get rid of it early. We got a bunch of things we got to get to. We're going to watch some of that Secret Service hearing stuff.
Oh, I listened to that today.
I have not listened to any of it. As you know, this is my job.
Yep.
And one thing I have done very well since the polycule ended is just went and fucking lived my life in the real world away from you creepy internet fucks and your weirdness. It makes me so much happier because you guys really, some of you are really sad. And like if you like hang around where you guys are, you get sad too because you're just like, this is a pathetic way to live your life.
It is.
The best people are the people who come to this show and they listen to it and they help out in the chat and they throw us a few bucks and then they fuck off too. They're like, Aaron, I don't really give a shit about you outside of when you're on the air. And I'm like, you know what? Good. Nor should you. Let's go and talk to Ryan the Garbage Man here in just a second. Let Aaron get hooked up to the board. And there we go. Hello, Ryan the Garbage Man. What can we do for you?
Would I be accurate in assuming that with alcohol,
Yeah.
your cornhole aim is a tad skewed, just like when you get a little handsy?
Like it's better?
No, I mean you were aiming for a different.
Oh, cornhole. I
orifice
see. It's a
without
cornhole
the-
joke. Yes,
Yeah.
I drink and I try
Yeah,
to throw it in the cornhole. Ryan the Garbage Man, thank you very much for the call and the cornhole joke, sir. I appreciate it.
Just say no to tequila.
All right. Thank you, buddy. I was about to start our first story of the night. Glad I took that call. I am a producing genius. So anyway, we're going to watch a little bit of that Social Security. Secrets. You guys want to have a fun, exciting show? I'm going to show you guys a Social Security hearing. I need to eat cat food in order to make ends meet. I don't give a shit. So anyway, what we've got, we got some clips for tonight's show from the Secret Service thing. Then we got some clips from, for tomorrow's show. We're going to try and split it in two. I want to cover it on the small show and the big show. And then we've got a bunch of other updates for you. Some really good stuff tonight. I'm really excited. We're going to show you an executive from Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
And what they were arrested for. You're going to get to guess what they were arrested for.
Okay.
I'm going to show them to you.
Yes.
Tell you what their job is.
Okay.
Then you're going to decide what they got picked up for.
All right. I like that game.
It'll be a fun game.
That's a fun game.
It'll be a fun game. Bone Cold Fleas Austin says, I've been having weird channels pop up trying to eviscerate you, yet all they are doing is trying to grift. Yeah, dude, we're a popular show. You don't have that many channels fucking obsessed with you. You notice I don't do anything with those channels, don't clip anything regarding those channels. It is a personal obsession they have with me and the show, and it's a fucking honor, dude. It means that we're doing a great show, and we're extremely popular. I mean, and I tell it like it is, so you're going to get heat when you tell it like it is.
And you do actual content.
Yes.
And their content is just you.
Is me doing content.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's like I said, it's an honor. I don't think they know how much they're owning themselves when they do that, but I'm not going to stop them.
I mean, at least they're making money.
Yeah, like Sun Tzu says, when your enemies are making mistakes, do not interfere. So just let them keep doing it. So we got some of this Secret Service stuff. We got to make some money tonight as well, so we might be having to throw that in as we fall behind more and more. But we've also got we got silly shit.
Yeah.
Coming up tonight as we kill a summer evening with you boys and girls. First, there's been rumors that at the Olympics this year, which, by the way, are coming up very soon.
Oh, yeah?
The Olympics. Yeah, it's the Summer Olympics, man. All I give a shit about is basketball beating everybody by 40 points. That's all I want to see. I want to see the basketball team kill everybody. But apparently the athletes are debunking the idea that they're staying in sex-proof beds.
Wait, what?
There's a rumor that the athletes,
Sex-proof?
that they don't want the athletes fucking while they're there because it'll throw off their game. You know, there's that old wives' tale that if you blow loads, you lose your competitive edge. Like there's a level of testosterone and aggression that you lose. Now, I would definitely...
Maybe if you're like frequently blowing loads, it's just part of your normal life and you don't lose that.
There are also people who say that having sex while training or whatever can actually be good for you. It can loosen you up. I think if you like fuck vigorously the day of an event, yeah, that can.
Well,
be
you
a
don't want to
problem.
burn all your energy fucking.
Right. But I think just doing
Jesus
it.
Christ, you throw some dick around for fucking 20 minutes and get off for a night. Like, what's the problem with that?
Right.
Jesus.
Wow, Jesus Christ, Dead Game is fucking going off on us for some reason. Yeah, he's like, you can't do much of anything. 45 to 48 minutes of begging. We don't do 45 to 48. Honestly, it's probably like 5-10 minutes in the morning, which is so much less than commercial breaks on radio. So it's actually, it works out a lot nicer. But Dead Game, quit drinking, please. So anyway.
Yeah, let me do it for you, sir.
Yeah. You drink those masculine beverages
Yes,
of
my
yours.
queer beers.
So these Olympic athletes, I guess, were getting bothered by the insinuation that they don't get pussy.
Uh-huh.
That they're sleeping on like little dinosaur beds or something that little kids sleep on, and they don't get the
Oh,
fuck.
you fuck on that. don't fucking tempt.
How do you know?
I'm just saying you can overcome.
Have you been going into little kids' dinosaur beds and having sex?
No, but if that was the only place I had to get it done, I would figure out a way to get it done.
All right. Look, just rephrase next time. All right?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can go in a little kid's bed and fuck. What are you talking about?
If that's where you're placed, then that's where you're gonna
With
fuck.
a woman, with an adult woman.
Yeah.
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 Right. No little kid.
There's no children around. It's just that's the only place to fuck.
Exactly. Well, I mean, they're good at spinning things. So Olympic athletes now want to debunk the anti-sex beds, and they're like, look, we can still fuck in these. And these guys wanted to like own all the people who were saying, you can't get pussy while you're at the Olympics.
Yeah.
And all they ended up doing was looking like retards who were humping beds to show people like, oh, look, you can fuck in these, dude. And it's like, yeah, but we just got you to hump a bed. We just got you to go into a bunker
How is it
room
an
and air hump a
anti-sex bed? Does a fucking alarm go off when
Well,
it
they
starts
say they're
shaking
like
too much?
They
Is
say
there-
they're like made of cardboard.
They're jizz detector. You can fuck on the goddamn floor if you need to.
Well, not
Does
only
it matter if it's
not
made
only
of cardboard?
that. That's not the point that's missing to me. The point that's missing to me is like these countries are going to let their prized athletes sleep on cardboard when they have to
Right.
compete for gold medals. Like, what a dumb fucking rumor to start. It's so retarded. Let's go ahead and check it out. These are the Olympic athletes proving that you can indeed fuck on their beds.
Paris Olympic Games, and they once again have these cardboard anti-sex beds. When I tested them last time, they withstood my testing. Maybe I wasn't rigorous enough though.
Yeah, maybe you fuck like a mo. Maybe you
Wait,
fuck
no,
like a
don't they
little
fuck
bit.
hard?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe you fuck like a bitch. Sex with this guy looks awful. Jesus.
Just stomping on your tits.
What are you doing? Just stomping on
Kicking
clits
her in
and
the
shit?
asshole?
Yeah. You're like doing a Randy Savage elbow drop on her fucking pussy. Fucking kicks her in the cunt and gives her a stunner. Jesus, man, what are we doing? We didn't say you couldn't wrestle
He
on
does
them.
the Hulk Hogan rip the shirt, except he's ripping the labia apart.
Yeah, he's just taking like, what you gonna do, brother? I'm gonna stretch your labia to 24 inches, man. Just like these pythons. What you gonna do when unnecessary physical aggression runs wild on you, man? Every time I tear open her pussy, brother, I don't do it with my dick, man. I do it with my feet, brother. You see, I shove my left one in, and then I shove the left one or the right one in, brother, and then I just slowly rip her cervix open, dude. Jesus. I don't think you're doing it right. Then I shove my elbow in there, man, and by the end of the night, she gives birth to me, brother. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? Dude, this is not how you have sex. Yeah, it is. You stomp on her tits until all the goodness comes out. What?
No, you're not supposed to pop the
Yeah,
implant.
you're not supposed to pop her implants, you fucking weirdo. Yeah, see, that's not how you have. Yeah, that's not sex, bro.
Nope, they passed the test.
I think that was the
It's
scorpion.
fake.
So the guy holds your legs up when you do that, and he just starts like pounding down. Like, I don't understand. This guy's been drinking too much tequila.
Fake news.
For those wondering about the cardboard
Mo.
beds in the village, I'm going to show you what they look like. This is cardboard. As you can see, it's like a box. Then you've got the mattress, and then these cardboard boxes here, like so, with the mattress on top and a mattress topper. And then we get our own little Paris 24. And as you can see, they're
Dude,
pretty
why are we concerned with how gay guys are gonna? Oh no! Why did he have to go on all fours?
Fucking assume the position.
Dude, see, we can fuck on this bed. Yeah, that's not the kind of fucking we're wondering about. We're wondering about the
You
kind
think-
that God likes.
Do you think he realized that because he went down to that position and popped out of it real fucking quick?
Yeah, he did. He went into the all fours and then went, I'm just kidding. Go back to that.
It's on top and a mattress topper, and then we get our own little Paris
Yeah,
24.
watch him go on all fours and then pop right out of it.
It was
They're
quick.
pretty sturdy.
Oh, whoa! Let me hide my butthole. Let me hide my anus. Jesus Christ. So you can apparently fuck on the beds,
Uh-huh.
but we haven't seen any heterosexual men demonstrate it yet. We've got one guy who's just, I guess, drop kicking box. I mean, that's about it. And then another guy who got on all fours and went, oop, Freudian slip. Let me get out of this. Jesus.
Me mom don't know yet. Oops.
Dead Game says, these are athletes, so Roman gays were real. We're at the end of the book for real. We're so fucked. Triple N says, hoes love when you stomp that pussy. Sam Show says, I don't get how anyone A-logs this show. I don't either. We're innocent guys just doing a funny, silly show. I think if you don't like this show so much that you A-log it, I think you're a generally unhappy person who just doesn't, like, good times aren't for you, because we're just a couple of retards having a good time. If that's something that bothers you, go talk to somebody. We got the text line coming in. Why is Matt talking about throwing dick around or blowing loads? He definitely is a guy who has never had sex consensually unless he is paying for it. Matt seems like the kind of guy who's not allowed within 500 yards of a school zone or playground. He definitely knows what it's like to fuck in a kid's bed.
Thanks for the donation there.
That wasn't a
Appreciate
donation.
it. Oh, it's just a
Nobody's
text?
giving us money right now.
Oh, I thought you were reading someone. It's just
No.
some idiot sent something.
That was just, I read that for free.
Ah.
Yeah, nobody's giving us any fucking money right now. We're failing hard so far, 30 minutes in.
I mean, I know I
Actually, you know what?
fuck,
We're
so-
still kind of on pace.
I know I fuck, so that's all that matters.
Do you?
Grinch knows I fuck.
The
I
one who
fuck.
stole the green thing? It's fucked up. We had a lesbian at the party on Saturday, and I was
Yes,
actually
you did.
very happy with one of the lines I dropped.
Uh-huh.
The lesbian was playing Coob, and I said, are you sure you're a lesbian? Because you really do suck dick at this game.
You know how old that lesbian was?
Uh-oh. Don't tell me. Don't tell him on the air.
15.
Don't tell him on the air. Well, I don't know who that person is. I just made a lesbian joke. That's all.
She's a good fucking egg, though. She gets it.
All right. So as I was saying, let's make money. Fucking A. I don't want to be the guy, you know, who I usually am. Someone writing in, Coach called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more homos fucking on the bed. That's actually an edict from the Olympics. That's very good. All right, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, whatever. Make me feel good about tonight. Don't make me nervous. Fucking everybody just throw a little bit of money and we're good. We've got more than enough people. Off we go. So the Olympic bed, you can apparently fuck on it. Although if you really want to impress the shit out of a chick that you're bringing, maybe take one of those little boxes that they use to prop up the bed and remove them before you fuck her, and then make the whole bed collapse. And then she'll think, wow, this guy.
But why are they on a... Where do they put them that they have to have cardboard bed frames?
Well, they got to house a shitload of people in a small amount of time. You know? And then
Yeah,
it's not like you
but if-
need those bunks afterwards. So it's just like, why are you going to build these big bunk houses, like permanent structure things, if it's just for the Olympics for a couple of weeks?
Yeah, and I guess you put a nice memory foam mattress on that cardboard box. It's probably pretty comfy.
Yeah.
All right.
Bone Cold Fleas Austin says, Aaron, you claim to be the cornhole king. I challenge you to a trial by combat for that title. No, it's just trial by cornhole. There's no trial by combat for the cornhole championship. Yeah, you win them on the court and you lose them on the court. Yeah. All right, guys, let's make it all good tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just be funny, and Matt will yell a lot and smack the table, and we'll have
Do what I'm good at.
really fun show this evening. Dead Game says it's France. It's all an armpit, and an unshowered, hairy armpit at that.
You.
I don't know if I want to talk about this Democratic councilwoman in New York. Apparently, she fought with some cops. Actually, you know what?
What?
She bit a police officer in a scuffle
Really?
with the NYPD at a protest. against a forthcoming homeless shelter. I don't really care. I know
She's protesting against the homeless shelter coming.
I know I grabbed this story for whatever reason, but I don't give a fuck about it anymore.
I got her back, I guess.
So I'm moving on from it.
Okay.
I don't really care. I just really saw that story and I'm like, I don't fucking care.
All right.
Who gives a shit? We're 225 away from tonight. Let's make it happen.
Oh, this bitch is a twat.
So we've got some clips from Kimberly Cheadle. This is where you guys need to be throwing in your dough, is while we cover all these clips from the Kimberly Cheadle hearing. So Trump gets shot last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Trump gets shot last weekend, questions abound all week about what the fuck was the Secret Service doing?
Yep.
Who dropped the ball on this one? Why was a guy 150 yards from where Trump was speaking, flying drones, bringing rangefinders, climbing a ladder to get to the top of the building, being seen by people watching the speech and being pointed out very clearly? Why was this all allowed to happen?
Yeah.
Well, they finally got their chance to talk to Kim Cheadle, who's the head of the Secret Service. And really, I have my theories. And my theory is this was a setup to kill Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And, I mean, as evidence, once it didn't work, it was immediately back to trying to get Joe Biden to step down, which he then did.
Yep.
So it was, maybe Biden should step down. And then they're like, well, why don't we try to murder Donald Trump first?
Mm-hmm.
And then if murdering Donald Trump doesn't work, then we'll have Joe Biden step down. Murdering Donald Trump didn't work. Joe Biden steps down yesterday. We've got Kamala Harris today. Oh, do we have the Kamala interview? The press conference? Yes, we do. Oh, God.
Boy.
So we've got Secret Service shit and Kamala Harris press conference on tonight's show. You guys are lucky as fuck. Let's handle this. Let's fucking take care of this thing. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to deal with this fucking shit anymore. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle went to Congress today to get asked questions about the attempted Trump assassination. Yeah. The only problem is she refused to answer any questions about the attempted Trump assassination.
Yeah, no fucking details.
Nothing.
Nope. Just pass it off to, well, you'll have to, the FBI is doing the criminal investigation on that, so you have to take that up with them. So many answers were just
And it's
that.
like, why did you agree to come here then?
She didn't. She was subpoenaed.
Well, that's true. But it's like, you're sitting there, I would just get indignant if I had my 5 minutes. I would be like, hey, what do you know about this? And she'd be like, well, it's the FBI's investigation. You'll have to ask then. I'd just kick my feet up on the table like, all right, fine. Fuck you want to talk about then? Go ahead.
They were pretty much doing that, dude.
Were they?
Oh, it was. I had one of my earbuds in for most of that thing going on. They were ripping her apart.
Good.
They were calling her out for just being an uncooperative cunt.
Let's watch some of this. We've got quite a few clips to play. We'll enjoy them. You guys throw in on PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo. Get the number down so I don't panic all night and we fail and I suck and I hate myself. Kick in.
Annual budget of around $3.1 billion, and I believe around 8,000 employees. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, there were many security failures on the day of the attempted assassination and leading up to that day. Let's start with the building that the shooter used to shoot President Trump from. At any point Saturday, did the Secret Service have an agent on top of that roof?
That is not a fair question, Mr. Comer, and I'll tell you why.
Nah.
They have answered this numerous times already. The roof was too slopey.
Mm-hmm.
See, Secret Service professionals can't go on that roof because it's too slopey. Instead, you have to have a 20-year-old sociopath.
Do you know a fun fact about that roof? The sloped roof they couldn't put anybody on because it was too much of a risk? The roof that the sniper was on that shot the fucking kid
Yeah.
had a steeper pitch.
A steeper slope, so that one wasn't too slopey.
No.
But the one they weren't on was too
It
slopey.
was too slopey, yeah. She backpedaled on that today, by the way.
See, now-
She completely took that back and gave some other fucking excuse.
I saw a picture that the FBI released.
I remember you showed that picture.
Yeah. I don't think it was the slope of the roof.
No.
The rumor is the two FBI agents that were supposed to be there were in the building having anal sex with each other.
I mean, I'll believe that rumor.
That's the picture I saw. It's not a rumor. I saw there was a picture of the two of them having butt sex with one another while the shooter was literally on the roof.
Yeah.
I saw a photo of it on Facebook, and I showed it on the show.
It's got to be true then.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They were both really thin FBI agents,
Yes.
stick figures almost.
Uh-huh.
And they were just cornholing the shit out of each other while that guy was shooting Trump. Yikes.
Sir, I'm sure as you can imagine that we are just 9 days out from this incident, and there's still an ongoing investigation. And so I want to make sure that any information that we are providing to you is factual.
you can't.
You
Okay.
can get a lot of fucking
Why
details
did
in
the
9
Secret Service
days.
not? Can you answer why the Secret Service didn't place a single agent on the roof?
We are still looking into the advanced process and the decisions that were made.
Well, okay. Wasn't that building within the perimeter that should be secured? Do we agree with that?
The building was outside of the perimeter on
What?
the day of the visit. But again, that is one of the things that during the investigation we want to take a look at and determine whether or not other decisions should have been made.
150 yards is not within the perimeter?
Apparently, according to her, it's not. Which also, by the way, they brought up a nice fact in here. Like, yes, there's a perimeter the Secret Service is responsible for, and then there's like whatever other agencies they work with, whether it's the ATF, the FBI,
yeah.
local law enforcement. You know, that the outer part of that. But it still falls on the Secret Service for setting up the plan for all of it to fucking happen and be secured.
Yeah. And she's giving him nothing right now.
No, she gave him nothing for 3 fucking hours.
One of the things that you said, I believe, in an interview, that there wasn't an agent on the roof because it was a sloped
this
roof.
part.
Is that normal? And do you fear that immediately creates an opportunity for future would-be assassins to look for?
Sir, if you look at this diagram that has been drawn, you will see that the real reason was the 2 FBI agents were cornholing each other aggressively inside the building. We've shown this picture many times. We are going to ask people who stream for a living to stop showing these pictures as they are classified, and we would like people to stop disseminating them. Thank you.
A slanted roof? I mean, this is a huge question that every American has. Why wasn't a Secret Service agent on the roof? And there have been reports that agents were supposed to be on the roof, but it was hot that day and they didn't want to be on the roof. Can you answer any of those questions, Director?
Pussies.
So I appreciate you asking me that question, Chairman. I should have been more clear in my answer when I spoke about where we placed personnel in that interview. What I can tell you is that there was a plan in place to provide overwatch, and we are still looking into responsibilities and who was going to provide overwatch. But the Secret Service in general, not speaking specifically to this incident, when we are providing overwatch, whether that be through counter snipers or other technology, prefer to have sterile rooftops.
Did the Secret
She is not saying a fucking word.
No, she's just talking around every fucking question.
This would be infuriating to deal with. Is you're like, hey, was the roof too hot for that guy? Yes or no? It's like, I can't answer that because we're investigating. Like, you can't say yes or no whether or not the roof was too hot. You can't say, the roof was too sloped or it wasn't too sloped. You can't say that.
No. She at one point was asked about how many shell casings were recovered from the rooftop. She gives some bullshit answer like that where she talks around it, saying that she doesn't have that information because blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
Later on, it comes out, she flat out admits she had a conversation with the FBI. The FBI told her exactly how many shell casings were recovered. Isn't that lying under oath when you give some bullshit answer? You can't give you can't give the answer because I don't have that information.
Yeah.
But then you go, oh, I have that information.
Right.
And
Sir?
no, I'm not going to say it.
It shouldn't surprise people anymore. These people come up there and they're just in protect your ass mode. They don't want to give, they don't want to give any information because they know if they tell the truth, these guys are going to jump down their fucking throat. Because if you tell the truth, it's just going to make you look grossly incompetent.
She's fucking fired anyways.
Well, if Trump wins. Harris will keep her. No, Biden's still the president. Biden will keep her.
Yeah.
Service use any drones for surveillance that day?
So again, I'm not going to get into specifics of that day in itself, but there are times during a security plan that the Secret Service does deploy an asset like a drone.
There were reports
There
that
are
the
times.
shooter used a drone just a few hours before the rally.
Did you hear about that one?
Yeah.
He was using a fucking drone where there was going to be a presidential event, and nobody thought to go, hey, we should check on that.
I'm sorry, but if you Just go back to they saw him with a backpack and a fucking rangefinder.
Yeah.
That's enough right there for him to be fucking tackled.
He
Why
wants to
else
know
would-
how far from the president
She goes, it's not uncommon for people to have rangefinders at outdoor events like this. Why the fuck would anyone have a rangefinder at an outdoor event like that?
Don't you want to know how far you are from Mr. Trump? Exactly.
No.
You don't need to know?
It doesn't matter to anybody except for someone who's trying to figure out how far their fucking target is.
What if you want to tell a story to your grandkids someday about how far you were from President Trump and you need to know it was exactly 87 yards?
Then you're an autistic retard.
I mean...
Start time, is that accurate?
I have heard those same reports, and again, am waiting for the final report.
Do you know, if you can't answer the question, that's your answer. But can you answer this? Do you know, I'm not asking yes or no, but do you know if the shooter used a drone before the shooting?
That information has been passed to us from the FBI.
So that's
How
a
many
yes.
Secret Service
Yeah, she
agents
can't
were
just say
assigned to
yes.
President Trump on the day of the rally?
Again, I'm not going to get into the specifics of the numbers of.
She can't even tell us how many fucking agents were with him.
She has nothing. She can't answer a single fucking question.
Right. So just humiliate
go
her.
away.
Just shit all over her the entire time.
Did you hear the guy at the end?
Oh, we're going to get to it. Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to get to all of them. Jim Jordan, AOC, all of them. They kind of let loose on this woman. Democrats and Republicans.
Oh, yeah.
Personnel that we had there, but we feel that there was a sufficient number of agents assigned.
There are reports that several agents assigned to the rally on July 13th were temporary agents not normally assigned to President Trump. Is that accurate?
What I can tell you is that the agents that were assigned to former President Trump are Secret Service agents that provide close protection to him, and that was what was actual on that day.
How many temporary agents were there that day?
Let me guess. She can't say.
Frequently, sir, during campaign events, the Secret Service utilizes agents from HSI or the Department of Homeland Security.
You don't
to
know how
help
many
supplement
can answer.
our plan.
Have the investigators reconstructed the shooter's precise movements over the past days, weeks, and months?
So,
But
again,
we need to have confidence that if the FBI is leading this investigation, that they're leading a credible investigation, because there's some of us sitting up here today that don't have a lot of confidence in the FBI. So
How fucking dare you, sir?
Oh, he wasn't the only one that said that.
How dare you not have faith in our Federal Bureau of Investigations? Name 17 times they've ever murdered children.
I will repeat the question. Have the investigators reconstructed the shooter's precise moments over the past days, weeks, and months?
I understand your question, Chairman, and I share your concerns about wanting to make sure that we have factual information.
No, you don't.
If only you had any kind of power over that whatsoever, that would be really helpful.
Maybe you could share some of the shit you know.
Yeah, that would be nice.
The FBI is conducting a criminal investigation. The Secret Service is conducting an internal investigation. There are a number of OIG investigations, and there is the external investigation that the President...
Last question for me. Before July 13th, had the Trump detail requested additional resources?
What I can tell you is that for the event on July 13th, the details that were the assets that were requested for that day were given.
Okay.
She just can't say how many of them are temporary, how many of them are normal workers, anything like that. She just... But, you know, before we even, like, go, oh, how could she fucking do that, blah, blah, blah. This is what they all do when they go before Congress. I will give Fauci this. Like, Rand Paul was so good at getting him all riled up that he would fight and he would say, like, all kinds of shit.
Yep.
Like, he would go, oh, Dr. Paul, you're being ridiculous. What it really is this and that. And it's like, ooh, okay, now they're going to get into it. These two are going to go back and forth. Because Fauci had such an ego, he couldn't dare let someone question whether he was lying or not.
Yep.
So he had to mix it up with him a little. Guys, let's get moving on that goal. I'm starting to get very nervous and shaky and weird, and the show's going to suck because I suck. And just everybody throw in a little bit. Let's knock this fucking thing out and be done with these cocksucking goals. 225 is the number tonight. That's a lot, and we've got an hour and 8 minutes left. So if you could throw in a little something and help this show along, I would really appreciate that. Let's get on a fucking rally here. Let's continue on with this Secret Service thing. I'm sorry, I'm shouting. I'm getting nervous. Jim Jordan then decided to go off on the Secret Service director because there was just more and more of this stonewalling, more and more of her just not answering questions. Just same old, same old. So Senator Jordan, or is it Representative? Yeah, Representative Jim Jordan from Ohio. He decided to just fucking lose it on her.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all well and good, don't get me wrong, and it looks great for TV, and it's cathartic for a lot of us.
Yep.
But it does absolutely nothing.
No.
Like, it really is, it's yelling for the sake of yelling. It's yelling at her because she's being a truculent asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, it's not going to shake any answers out of her. She went there knowing they were going to be mean to her, and she's like, I'm going to go in there for a few hours, then I'm going to shake this off, and I'm going to go home. That was it.
Yep.
So she was prepared to get yelled at. She was prepared
yeah.
to look like a cunt. Here we go. Jim Jordan and Director Cheadle. Throw us money, throw us money, throw us money.
The president and the vice president.
Talk to the First Lady?
No, I have not.
Talk to the White House staff? Anyone in the White House communications?
No, I have not.
Have you talked to the counter sniper who took the shot that took out the bad guy?
Yes, I have.
And can you tell us about that conversation?
Louis,
No.
let me guess. I want to guess.
Take a guess, sir.
No, she can't.
No. It's an ongoing investigation.
Yeah.
I would not want to reveal conversations that I've had with my employees.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah.
That's why you're there, Dose. Answer the fucking questions, you dumb twat.
Especially if, those conversations start with, did you murder the president like I told you to? Did you murder Trump like you were ordered to? Or did he call her like Ernie called Frank Lopez when Tony Montana was there and go, we fucked up, he got away?
Yeah.
That's exactly the kind of information the American people want to know. American people who pay your salary.
I understand this is an ongoing investigation. And
Who's all doing the investigating at Secret Service? I know the Inspector General, but is there also an internal investigation in addition to the Inspector General?
We are conducting a mission assurance investigation internally, yes.
It'll take 60 days,
You know what,
by
look-
the way.
Yeah.
60 days. You'll have your answer in 60 days. So I get 2 more months worth of pay at least before I'm fired.
Yes, Senator Imholt. Yeah, could you just go ahead and say that you tried to kill Trump and we can all just get the fuck out of here and go to lunch? It's not like we're going to throw you in jail. It's not like you're going to suffer any consequences for doing what you did. Like, you're just, if anything, you're going to get a promotion. That's how this shit works. So just go ahead and tell us you tried to kill Donald Trump and we'll all just get the fuck out.
Looks like you won't answer some pretty basic questions. It looks like you got a 9% raise and you cut corners when it came to protecting one of the most important individuals, most well-known individuals on the planet. A former president, likely the guy's going to be the next president. Looks like you guys were cutting corners. That's what it looks like.
I mean, I disagree with Jim Jordan. I don't think they were cutting corners. I think they were just trying to kill Donald Trump. That's it. That's what they should do. They should yell like terrible, demeaning accusations at her until you get her to snap and go, that's not it at all. We were trying to kill Donald Trump. Oh. Wah. Yeah, reel that one back in. It's not like I said anything. Don't worry about it. Sorry. There was no man on the roof, and it's because you guys said it was sloped. No, it's because we were trying to get him killed. Can I go to the bathroom, please?
Uh-huh.
Honky with $5 says Willie Brown also shot Kamala in the face. Oh, that's a coming on her face joke, you sick son of a bitch. Thank you for the $5, though. I really want that to start a rally if you guys want to keep throwing money at us. I'm a greedy bitch who needs to hit his goals or we're fucked. Balls Deep with $5. Thank you, says LOL. I appreciate it. If you're LOLing at our show or enjoying it in any way, shape, or form, please throw us things in the form of money on any of those links. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo, Rumble Rants, YouTube, etc. 215 is the number for tonight. Let's get moving on that. We need to make that money in an hour.
You could also tell every liberal that questioned.
Actually, I heard that quite a few liberals got in her ass a little bit.
Yeah, there was a handful that just use it as a anti-gun segment.
Oh, I heard about that too. Yeah, that some
Yeah.
people tried to make it a gun control thing.
Oh, yeah. They kept trying to get her. Would you say the fact that people can buy an AR-15 at a gun shop down the street from their house makes your job harder?
What?
She's like, any weapon makes this a difficult job. Doesn't matter what weapon it is, any weapon.
Right.
Oh,
Exactly.
but the AR-15, the assault rifle.
They wanted a certain answer.
It could have been a
yeah.
30-06 deer rifle. It would have done the same thing. It would have made our job difficult.
They weren't getting what they wanted out of her.
No.
Well, hey, at least nobody was happy.
No. Exactly. Yeah, nobody was fucking happy today. Nobody.
That's the way politics should be. The Democrats are mad. The Republicans are mad.
Well, look at her face, though. That bitter cunt hasn't been happy a day in her life.
Jesus.
Look at her.
Now it's misogyny. Going after her because she's a woman. How dare you? I did say that.
I could elaborate more.
I did actually say today that if you're a woman in your 20s and you have no children, you really have nothing to offer anyone. You're useless. Like, I'm not saying like you should be put to death. I'm just saying like I don't value anything you have to like any insight that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Like because you don't. What do? You just kind of go
Drink and party.
Yeah, people fuck me.
Uh-huh.
I don't really know. Like what is that? What is that a person even at that point? You squeeze out a kid and then you got to like budget your time and budget your money and figure out how to do shit. And it's like, okay, I'll listen to you. You've had to make some fucking tricky decisions.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. What are you? I'm 27. I don't have any kids. So get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? You're just wasting everybody's time. We got more Jim Jordan versus Kimberly Cheadle. Let's go ahead and check these two out. I think that, you know what? Color me optimistic, but I think they're going to fuck. I see sparks. I think this is one of those things where they like yell at each other. You're a bitch. You're a failure, you motherfucker. You almost got Trump killed. I wouldn't fucking touch you with a 6-foot pole. And then they're just like smush face making out, just hard, like almost grinding each other's teeth together.
God, that'd be so gross.
Yeah, I think that. And then Jim Jordan just starts fucking her right there on the table. Like, he doesn't even wait for everybody to leave. Jim Jordan just starts railing Kimberly Cheadle, and he's like, you tried to kill Trump. And she's like, you don't know what you're fucking talking about.
That's quite the fantasy you got playing out in your head.
I'm trying to make this thing interesting somehow. This bitch, all she's doing is going, I don't think I can talk about that actually because the FBI is an ongoing investigation. And so I want to, like, if I have to Harlequin romance novel Jim Jordan railing Kimberly Cheadle, I will do it. We will make this interesting.
Spokesperson, he said he acknowledged the Secret Service had turned down some requests. I'm asking how many?
A denial of a request does not equal a vulnerability.
That's
Well, tell
not
me
the
what it
fucking answer. He has how many? And you said words, not numbers, you
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
You said, well, this isn't this. Yeah, I didn't ask if this was this. I asked how many of these happened. How many grilled cheeses did you make today? Grilled cheeses are not club sandwiches. I fucking know. I want to know how many grilled cheeses you made. Jesus. Hey, how many dogs do you have? I don't have any ferrets. I know.
Well, you see, actually, there's an ongoing investigation into a dog pissing in a yard over, 6 blocks away from my place, so I can't answer any questions.
Yeah,
about
that's
the
not what
dogs
we
I have.
asked. I just asked how many you have. Yeah, but I'm anticipating you're going to ask another question. Stop doing that. Wait, let it come to you.
There are a number of ways that threats and risks can be mitigated with a number of different assets, whether that be through personnel, whether that be through technology, or other resources.
Well, tell the committee.
And you just happened to miss all of them that day, didn't you? She's like, that's the last thing I would say. It's like, there's a number of ways we can not fuck shit up at these events. Oh, really? Because you fuck shit up at this event. Right? I mean, weird. Because, she goes into Bubba, she's like, we can use drones, scouts, snipers, spotters, shish kebab, broil it, saute it, fillet it, shrimp kebab, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes. Yeah, I think that's about it. Go back to where he says, how many of this?
Personnel, whether that be through technology or different assets, whether that be through personnel, whether that be through technology or other resources.
Well, tell the committee which it was. They asked for additional help in some form or another. You told them no. How many times did you tell them no, and what'd you tell them no to?
Saving Donald Trump's life. We were against it. If the motherfucker hadn't turned his head, it would be mission accomplished. Guys, I gotta go. My blood sugar's low. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. I need lunch. I don't know what you're talking about.
Again, I cannot speak to specific incidents, but I can tell you in general terms, the Secret Service is judicious with their resources.
Spokesperson.
So we're cheap. I mean, when it comes to protecting the president, it just depends on how we feel that day. You know? So she was like, none of it's our fault.
Yep.
And if any of it's our fault, I can't tell you it's our fault because there's an investigation going on. And because of that investigation, I can't tell you shit. However, she does seem to think that no matter what you think of her performance on this day, she's the right gal for the job.
Oh, fuck yeah, she does.
Go.
But you think you are the best person in the country to head the Secret Service?
I think that I am the best person to lead the Secret Service at this time.
The Secret Service receives billions in funding each year, as has been explained.
All right, that's the end of that. So she thinks she's the best option.
Clearly she's the best.
She is. There's nobody better than her. Oh, shit. Is this?
Call from.
It's Granny.
Oh, my God. Hello. What a pleasant surprise. Granny, hello, sir.
Hey, Aaron, another guy. How are you guys tonight?
Hey,
guy. I'll take that.
Matt's here. For people who don't know, Granny checked himself into rehab not long ago. He called into the show the day he left. We were very proud that he was taking such a bold step to get himself healthier. I want to say before you even answer any of our questions, you sound very, very good.
Oh, thank you, man. I've heard that my voice got a little better. You know, I'm cut out for the radio and shit now.
Well, I mean, look, you can fill in for me for a while. I want to go on vacation.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm fucking finished.
Okay.
It's
I
over
could
for
tell
me.
women are fat a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you doing, Aaron?
I'm doing great. How's sober living? Are you in the facility yet, or are you home?
Oh man, no, I was gone for a month, bro. I'm out, dude.
Yeah, I can't. I lost track of time.
Yeah, I've been there for a month, so yeah, no, I'm out. You know, I was in there with a bunch of convicts and stuff, and it was like a rehab / you go back to prison if you fuck up type of thing.
Okay.
Oh,
all right. Well, hey man, what was it like? What did you learn? Like, give us a little scoop.
All right. Well, the first 5 days was in the detox facility. A lot of crazies in there playing with their own shit. They were in what's known as a turtle suit. I did see some guys in the crazy tank playing checkers with their own feces. Yes, with the board.
Christ.
They were, there were kings and everything.
That is okay. Look,
Look, kings.
It might be crazy to play chess with your own shit. I will grant you guys that, but it does take a weird kind of talent to actually craft different pieces out of your feces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially when you're in a anti-off yourself suit. So it's a bizarre look.
Yeah. So you can't K yourself, but you can mold turds.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck
and then they come in. Do you know what booty juice is?
I'm guessing that I don't know what booty juice is, but I'm assuming it's something that leaks from your asshole.
That's actually wrong again, Aaron. It's something that goes in your ass, not the hole, though.
Oh,
what?
Wait, what?
It's a sedative. It's a sedative,
and
it's to take the crazies down.
They just
So
they stab you
right there with the.
Yeah, they stab you in the fatty part, right in the ass cheek or muscle.
Yeah. Yep, and some of these crazy people have built up a tolerance. Maybe it's just the only drug they can get in there. So they'll get like 6 shots of booty juice and go to kicking on windows and shit. It's fucked up, man. Eventually they pass out. It's kind of wild.
Jesus
Christ.
So they're all like Wild Bill from the Green Mile, essentially. Jesus. Or Billy the Kid from the Green Mile. Yeah.
It's like Billy the Kid from the Green Mile, but they all look like Michael Clark Duncan.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
That's a bad combo.
So it's John Coffey, but with Sam Rockwell's fucking attitude. I see. I see. You see, it's spelled. It's like the drink, only not spelled the same.
Yeah, I found Jesus in there.
Did you?
And I would like to share. Yeah. Oh yeah. Man. What's your favorite scripture?
My favorite what?
Scripture.
Like what's your favorite?
I like that. I like that Galatians one that the pastor read at the Recatus church we went to. That was basically calling us out for being degenerate pieces of shit, and I totally called it. Galatians 5:26, I think.
Okay. My favorite was Exodus 33. That's when God came to tell Moses to lead the Jews out of Egypt, and he said to Moses, he said, "Jumpeth up, find me a mountain, shake off the sheep. They have been counting.
Yeah.
Chaseth the sun till it runneth out of sky.
Really?
And if your memory's too strong, thou shalt keep moving on."
Can I finish this verse? I think. Oh, gone. God damn it! I wanted to finish the verse, but yes, I think I know that one. I'm glad you learned a lot of scripture. I would like to. My favorite is actually Job 2:14. May I read that one to you?
Please.
Don't telleth me about no beach. Don't want to heareth about your mountains. How the good life is a peach. You drinketh your sunsets from a fountain. I don't want to thinketh about it. No, tonight I don't want to heareth about it. I just want to get righteth under the fire lighteth. Let my baby sing, hold me tighteth. My honky tonk nighttime man. Drink away this crazy world. Hold tight to a long neck holding girl. Won't you give it all, boys? The fed up giveth a damn. Bartender, if you're with me, pour some whiskey on this drowning man. It's probably not good for recovery. That's why they don't read that verse.
Wow.
Right.
But
yeah,
that also.
That was about Enoch, isn't it?
That might have been about Enoch. Yeah, you might be right. Well, dude, you sound great.
Well, I appreciate that, man.
And what
and I hope everything's well over there.
Yeah, everything's going great over here. I do want to ask you though. I know it's one day at a time and all that stuff, and you stay sober 24 hours at a time, and that's number one. The thing I hear from most alcoholics who have been successful in their recovery is they don't set any long-term goals for sobriety. They just go, today is today. I don't drink today, and then that's it.
Yeah, they say one day at a time, but that's literally the only way to take time.
Yeah.
So I've been out of the loop for a while, and I just want to say, it's been a long road, but I'm back now, and I can't wait to see you and Gino in August. And I'm looking forward.
Oh no! Oh, Granny's been away for.
All right,
hey,
I'll catch you guys later.
Hey, Granny.
No, wait.
Hey, Granny, you went up there. Maybe they didn't go up there and tell you. Maybe that I don't hang out with Gino no more. No more Gino, Billy. You've been away a long time. Maybe they didn't go up there and tell you. Poor Granny.
Go back and listen to some shows,
yeah,
Granny.
Poor Granny.
There's no more Gino.
Thank you, buddy. It's good to hear from Granny, man. That was fun. And then he and I got to quote some Eric Church together. He quoted Longer Gone. That's a deep cut.
Yeah?
I appreciated that a lot. And then I quoted him back, Drowning Man. Thank you. They travel with the desert with ghosts with $5, says Granny's World Order. Thank you, guys. I'll be honest, we suck shit tonight, and we're fucking terrible, and we're falling way behind. We're 205 away from tonight's goal.
Throw in some Granny sober bucks. Come on.
And we've got 45 minutes left to try and knock this thing out. We're 200 away. Help any way you can. I am, I don't know, like the better my weekends get and the better my hangouts get and the better kind of life gets.
Yeah.
The more chasing these goals just makes me like feel like a piece of shit. Because like everything's really awesome. And then
you return to the real world and not the internet. And not
right. Like then I come back here and I'm happy. instead of like when I was miserable. Like now I'm happy and I'm like, hey, I'm going to do a great show and we're performing and we've got great stuff to talk about. And we're fucking crushing 2 hours of time for you. And I'm like, are we going to make enough money to stay in business? And it's like 2:05 away with 45 minutes left. Hey, remember when you said you were happy before you went down to the basement to do the show? Yeah, this is the worst part of your day now.
That kind of changed, yeah.
It's the fucking worst part of your fucking day now. Thank you very much to Nicholas, my golfing buddy, with $5 over on PayPal. Thank you. And by the way, getting money doesn't work unless I do that. So that's the other shitty part is I'm like, I could just shut the fuck up and do a good show. And it's like, yeah, nobody really pays you to do a good show.
No.
They just kind of expect you to do it. All right, even 200 away. If you can help us knock it out, we would appreciate it if everybody chipped in. Is that the JW Bible? One person writes in. That was the church Bible. Literally the church Bible. Thank you to BJ with $10. He says, damn, those roofs got more slopes than a Chinese New Year parade.
Oh, God.
I can't read that, sir. Tigger next door with $10 says, I still hate this show. New Boot Goofin. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says Ticker Curlison and then sends us a link. We'll check it out. We are 190. No. We are 190 away from tonight. Guys, help us knock that out or I'm going to be a beggy piece of shit and I don't want to. All right.
Hickok 45 here and John. We're going to do a little basics quick video explaining the difference between a barrel shroud and a shoulder thing that goes up.
Whoa. Guys,
shoulder thing?
If you're going to send us 9-minute long videos, though, at least kind of send us some timestamps and stuff because otherwise it gets weird. So I guess Tucker Carlson shows up in this video with these are the gun guys who told us the bad news about the gun ads on YouTube.
Yeah.
But then they said that they got some clarification on YouTube and it's not going to be quite as bad. So I guess they're not so worried about it anymore.
The difference between a barrel shroud and a shoulder thing that goes up.
Whoa.
Whoa.
My name's Tucker Carlson. I'm not from the ATF. I am a concerned citizen.
And what was your name again?
Tucker Carlson.
Okay.
And when I hear the term barrel shroud or STTGU, shoulder thing that goes up, I know we're in an unsafe environment.
Shoulder thing that goes up.
Dude, what a fucking nice, cool guy Tucker Carlson is. He just shows up on these YouTuber guys' fucking gun channel and just starts doing a bit with them. Like, you understand how much money Tucker Carlson is worth.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be out in the woods fucking around with these dudes.
Not at all. They're fucking hillbillies.
He just goes out. And I would even gather to guess that they didn't ask Tucker Carlson. That Tucker Carlson probably saw their videos and went, hey, you mind if I come over, stop by, and do something with you guys?
Yeah.
He just seems like that kind of a dude. Have you ever seen the video where somebody's trying to ambush him fly fishing?
No.
And he just starts having a nice conversation with him? No. It's like the perfect real human being versus internet video I've ever seen.
That right there is a species of barrel shroud, correct?
It shrouds the barrel.
And this right here is a shoulder thing that goes up. Both of these features have been banned in various states, and the reason is really simple. If you're firing a gun to the point where it gets hot, you're dangerous.
If you
have a shoulder thing that goes up, it's not clear why that's bad, but it is.
Maybe I have an idea. Maybe it's because if you have to have a rifle that is so heavy that you are not able to support it yourself, then
by definition it's deadlier.
Exactly.
Well,
right. And if you're not singeing your palms, let me see your palms for a second. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is a classic gun criminal. You'll notice there are no burns on those palms.
That's true.
Evidence of a barrel shroud.
You're right. You're right.
I've seen these rifles like this. This is what we call an assault rifle or a weapon of war, if you will.
Oh, God, that got
With
thrown
this
around
feature
so much
right
today.
here, this barrel shroud. I have seen guns like this on their own remove themselves from a safe and commit atrocities.
Yeah,
Yes, I have. And that's why they're banned.
which one do you think is more dangerous, the shoulder thing that goes up or the barrel shroud?
I mean, when you get into the territory of barrel shrouds or STTGUs, shoulder things that go up, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Okay? We know for a fact that these things are banned for a good reason. And in fact, I personally have asked our lawmakers, and I mean directly as a citizen to a legislator, why do I need to be saved from that? Why does America need to be free of features like barrel shrouds? And her answer was really simple. I have no idea. I have no idea. But look at it. That's scary.
It's terrifying.
What a fucking nice guy. What a little sweetie pie Tucker Carlson is. There was a guy who Tucker Carlson fly fishing.
Yeah.
Some guy just came to bug him fly fishing. And then Tucker just started talking to the guy. I was like, yeah, I just love fly fishing because it's just really peaceful and it relaxes me and I really enjoy it and it's nice and peaceful. And the guy's like the guy came in to like fuck with Tucker Carlson. And then instead he just ends up going, oh, okay, cool. Like you fly fish a lot then or what? Like
Nice.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for the $50. That's a nice kick in the ass for this show. That's a nice little rally. We appreciate
Hell
that.
yeah.
That gets us down to 140 tonight. Guys, if you could follow that lead and keep spraying the bucks around, then we're not going to have such a tough night tonight, and we'll be able to just keep cruising along doing this little program. 140 away. You guys follow Elizabeth's lead and throw in a little bit, and we'll get that thing taken care of. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo, Steel Toe Media Inc. on Venmo. 140 is the number. MSO writes fake. Hey, come on. Win like a man, lose like a man. You can still win. You can still fuck us up. Flashback, Tucker Carlson fly fishing. Yeah. So a New York man confronted Fox News host and Daily Caller co-founder Tucker Carlson while he was fishing in Central Park. So Tucker likes fly fishing, and in New York City, there aren't a lot of great fly fishing spots.
Right.
So he decided to head out, and Joey Boots, this internet prank guy, said, oh, I'm going to go fuck with Tucker Carlson. And watch how Tucker Carlson handles it like a goddamn champ.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah. This Joey Boots guy doesn't know who Tucker Carlson is, so he thinks he's just filming some asshole fly fishing in Central Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, well, because New Yorkers, they would be like, well, that's fucking retarded. Why is there some guy just fly fishing in the middle of this thing? Not realizing it's one of the most famous political pundits in America.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could fish here.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that? What's that?
It's called a video camera.
Oh,
I didn't know you could fish here.
you can?
You can?
Yeah.
What are you fishing for?
Are you videotaping me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're in public, I can.
Well, I know you can. I'm not challenging your right. I just want to know why you
I find it interesting that you're fishing in Central Park. I do a lot of funny stuff, though. One of the things is I prank the media.
Really?
Yeah, I mess with them. I'm like kind of a media terrorist.
What's your favorite?
Ew, like what a douche. Like who calls themselves that?
I'm a media terrorist.
I'm a bit of a media terrorist.
I'm a terrorist with a shitty accent.
I'm a terrorist. He's kind of a media terrorist, but I do funny things. He's like, oh, cool. Fucking. Because you can tell Tucker's tense because he thinks this guy's fucking with him because he's Tucker Carlson.
Yep.
Not realizing that he's just talking to a retarded person who saw a guy fishing and went,
fly fishing.
I'm a terrorist to fish.
Central Park.
Cable channel.
My favorite to like actually watch news, CNN. I watch them the most. I also like Current. Current TV's good.
Uh-huh.
They have a lot of interesting angles. It's very left though.
It is. Do you like Oberman?
I like Keith. He's good.
Do you watch Fox?
I watch Fox. I like to get my news from all over.
Again, he watches Fox. He has no idea. He has no idea who the fuck this is.
I watch Fox. I like to get my news from all over.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, though.
And then I make up my mind in between all that.
That's probably a good way to do it.
Yeah, you know. It's worked out for me.
That's great.
Turns out the guy is Tucker Carlson from Fox News. I just didn't recognize
fat
him.
schlub. What the fuck?
Hey, be nice. He's a media terrorist.
Oh, I'm a media terrorist. That explains why Fox sounds like this. I'm a media terrorist. Jowls.
Yeah, but I mean,
Because he's a media terrorist.
That's a terrifying look if you're a member of the media.
Uh-huh.
Looks like he's more of a club sandwich terrorist, but, you know, to each their own.
He didn't have on the snazzy bow tie that he always wears.
Is
Even when he left, I was like, what do you do for a living? Videos I probably shot.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely allowed.
Okay.
It's allowed in 3 ponds. It's allowed in the pond.
I've never seen anybody fish here before. I videotaped that, which I find interesting and unique about the city of New York.
Well, it's a good thing. Yeah, you can. You can go right on the Central Park website, and it'll tell you can fish in the mirror.
Yeah, no, I'm not challenging the fact that you can. I'm just curious. I've never seen anybody fishing.
It's not very good fishing. There are largemouth bass.
In this?
Yeah. So now this guy comes up being kind of a little twat.
Uh-huh.
And then Tucker just ends up going, yeah, you can actually fish in all these places, and there's bass in here. There's actually, it's not very good fishing, but there are fish in here. Now he's just going to talk to this guy about fishing. So this guy comes in to prank him, and he just ends up listening to a lecture about what kind of fish are in the pond.
Not even necessarily to prank, because he doesn't even realize who the fuck it is. How bad of a fucking media terrorist are you if you don't recognize Tucker fucking Carlson?
That would be like Osama bin Laden not knowing who George W. Bush is.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm the main terrorist. I'm going to fuck America in the ass. And like, hey, how you doing, buddy? And he's like, who the fuck are you? Get out of my way.
He instead flies a fucking plane into some shitty fucking plantation house down in Texas and forgets about the White House.
Yeah, he's like,
oh, it's white.
What are those tall buildings there? Avoid them at all costs. They are demons. Crash into that 7-Eleven or McDonald's. That is an American symbol. I'm the media terrorist? Well, hi, I'm the media. You like fishing?
Yeah.
Yep.
And what do you use for bait?
I fly fish, so I use flies.
Do you catch the flies yourself?
No, flies are, I'll show you.
Oh,
Listen to him. He's giving him 5 fishing lessons now.
He's like, come over here. Look at my tackle box. I'll show you. Tucker, if you have any fucking balls, drown this abomination, please.
those are the things you make.
Drown him like John Voight in The Manchurian Candidate.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, the string. I'm stupid. I don't fly fish. Oh, okay.
Gotta stop with
And you tie them.
Yeah. You tie your own flies?
I do, yeah.
You do? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in California.
Yeah, you did a lot of fly fishing out there?
Not really,
No?
but I learned in later life, and it's a great pleasure and a great sport.
It's like relaxing, right?
Very.
You,
You know-
live in New York now?
No. Well, I do live here part-time, actually.
Okay.
I can tell by your manner that you're from New York.
I can tell by your manner. Not by your accent, just the fact that you're a cunt.
Yeah.
I like that about Tucker. He's like, yeah, I can tell from the fucking way you don't regard humans as important that you're from New York.
Out of here. Is it my accent?
It's everything about you, I would say. So when you videotape people, and I don't mind,
Right.
but I bet you some people do.
Yeah, they assault me sometimes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
What do you do with the video?
I put it up on my channel. I have a lot of people that follow me.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's great.
I have about 15,000 people that follow me.
How cute.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so neat.
Yeah. So like Tucker's being nice
One
to
of the
this guy.
biggest names in media is like, oh, that's so neat. You got 15,000.
Isn't that funny that the guy would be like, he doesn't know it's Tucker Carlson,
Yeah.
so he's like flexing. He's like, got about 15,000 people that follow me. Tucker's thinking in his head, he's like, I'd blow my fucking head off if only 15,000 people followed me. I would fucking end my life.
I was just like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's adorable. It's very cute. Thank you very much to Red Fox Mad with $4.99. Says, come on, everyone, let's go. Don't let MSO win. Follow me and donate to this amazing show. Thank you. Another $4.99 from Red Fox Mad. Mrs. the Tigger Next Door with $49.99 says, fake donation number 2. That's on YouTube. We take 70% of those. Let's 35-40. So we are an even hundo away from knocking it out. You know what, guys? We are fucking getting there. Thank you very much for your rally. We are only $100 away. Everybody throw in, and we're going to knock this thing out in no time. We are getting there. Balls deep with another fake dono of $6. Thank you very much, buddy. That puts us 95 away.
Love the fake donos.
Guys, keep those fake donos coming. A few more fake donos.
I love how you just click around like you're doing something, and you pretend you're reading the screen with
and really,
donations
yeah,
coming in.
I'm making donos.
Fucking hey, those fake donos are fun to watch you do.
You like when I donate money to myself?
Yeah. That's
It's
what's
so
going on
easy,
here.
and none of these retards know I'm doing it. They think these
Right?
are real donations. Fucking dunskies. Did we get? We got one more clip from Kimberly Cheadle here, and then we can move
Is this
on.
the Dorito comment?
She takes full responsibility. This is where she takes full responsibility for the events. Let's take a listen.
The Secret Service's solemn mission is to protect our nation's leaders. On July 13th, we failed. As a director of the United States Secret Service, I take full responsibility for any security lapse of our agency. We are fully cooperating with ongoing investigations. We must learn what happened, and I will move heaven and earth to ensure that an incident like July 13th does not happen again.
All right. Well, I mean, at least she took some responsibility. But if you asked her, you're like, what are you taking responsibility for? That cocksucker not dying. It's like, oh, but the shooter did die. And no, I don't mean the shooter. Oh.
So you didn't hear the Doritos comment?
No, we've got more clips for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to repeat the same clips.
Right, but do you know if you have that one?
Which person is that?
It was like right at the end.
I got John King.
You need to not
that.
miss it. I don't know who said it, but you need to not miss that one. It was good.
Kimberly Cheadle refusing to answer any questions. You are full of shit today. I have Nancy Mace.
That's another good one too, though.
Nancy Mace. If I type in Cheadle Doritos, I'll probably find it, right?
Yes.
Honky with $5 says, heard the next tattoo is of the Francis Scott Key Bridge across the nose. Thank you, Honky. I appreciate it because it collapsed. It's a joke about unfortunately, my ex-wife. Oh, by the way, my now officially ex-wife.
Oh.
Yes.
Got that paperwork signed by the judge,
I
did you?
got the email. It got signed earlier this month. And so now I can tell the story about how she tried to squeeze more money out of us.
Oh.
After she signed the papers.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
After.
She sent, I think this was drug fueled. My lawyer and I believe this was maybe drug fueled. We got a long
lawyer, sir.
Yeah, our lawyer.
Our lawyer, yeah.
Got a long text message from her.
Oh.
Because I told her I only want to communicate with you through my lawyer.
Yes.
Because it was
Smart.
just gaslighting and horse shit, and I was just frustrated. Because it depended on what time of the day it was, what the attitude of the message was.
So what time of the night did he get this text?
I don't know, but he said, this is one of the weirdest texts I've ever gotten.
Oh.
Like he said, she's just spilling her guts in this text message and then asking for more money. Basically, she said, where are we at in the process? Is there any way I can take back my signature or whatever? I think my friends and family, Nick, are telling me I'm entitled to more money and this and that. And like, she started like cocking off about how she should get the house. She should get more money. She should get all of this shit. And she's like, also, I think there's a conflict of interest because you helped me with the HRO stuff and now you're doing Aaron's divorce and not me. And he wrote her back and he's like, you do understand, if you look back in your paperwork, the first fucking thing you signed was a waiver of conflict of interest.
Yeah.
You waived the conflict of interest thing. I said, I've done this for her before, but you're still okay with moving forward with me representing Aaron and not you. And she signed that. But Nick, being the dumb fucking shitty coked out lawyer that he is, tells her, oh no, tell that lawyer that it's a conflict of interest. Nick has this thing about his criminal and his CPS case too, that he's going to find some magical loophole that's going to save the day. I don't know if he's watched too many movies, and that's coming from me, that there's some kind of Deus Ex Machina moment coming. Motherfucker, it ain't coming. So she basically said that Nick told her she's entitled to more of the house.
Yeah.
She's not.
No.
She's absolutely not.
You owned the house before she was here.
Yes.
She would like. I think, how would that work out? There would be an argument for
she could make a claim about when it's sold. She could get a piece.
Okay.
But not really.
Yeah. Like a certain amount of value it gained while she was here, kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she wrote this big, long, rambling letter about how Nick told her she's entitled to more money, and Nick told her she's entitled to more of the house, and Nick said, and the way I read the text message when he sent it to me was, they need money.
You don't say.
That's what it read. Like, let's try to squeeze some dough out of Aaron. Because everything about the text was, I know I signed all the divorce, and this is after we turned it in. It had been signed by a judge already, I found out by the point she sent this. We didn't know because I just got the notice this weekend. But it was already signed by a judge. And she's like, is there any way that we can go back? Because I think I should get this. And my friends and family. Now, first of all, the only people who talk to her are Nick and Kayla.
Yeah.
So, like, Nick was like, oh, I'm sure they were going, oh, yeah, you know what? I think you're entitled to so much more. Oh, man, you should be getting the house. Oh, man, and you should be getting more from paychecks from the business. I'm like, I paid her April 1st. Her last fucking day of work was April 1st.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, he's criticizing me for taking thousands of dollars out of the bank account when I haven't been paid from Steel Toe since April 1st. I'm like, you haven't fucking worked.
You've been working.
Jesus Christ.
You fucking quit.
So to me, it was just like literally she tried to shake me down via text through my lawyer. And he's like, I ain't answering this shit. Like, what the fuck is this? He's like, I'll send you the text. I go, it sounds like mad ramblings. Is what it sounds like.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, now that the divorce is final, I can share that. There was a thing I was saying. I was like, oh, I can't talk about this. I can't tell you this.
Yep.
But yeah, she wrote this big rambling text to my lawyer trying to squeeze money out of me after she had signed all the paperwork for the divorce and we turned it into a judge. It's like, fucking make better decisions.
You know, the two guys sitting in front of this camera here have had that same attorney look at them and say, this is some weird shit I've never experienced before.
Yes. My lawyer told me that about dealing with her. He's like, I've never seen this shit before.
He said the same thing to me.
He also has a lot of thoughts on Nick's lack of ability as an attorney.
Oh, interesting.
He's heard some of the things April's asked for, knowing that that's who's giving her legal advice. He goes, if this were coming from someone without a lawyer, I'd think it was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. But he goes, it's sad that this is coming from someone who's getting advice from an attorney. He's like, this is fucking embarrassing. He's like, she still wants you to sign an NDA. He goes, she's been to jail. He's like, her mugshot is public and she wants you to sign an NDA. And he goes, you know who signs NDAs typically?
Who?
Guilty people.
Right.
People who want to hide something. So that was a hoot. Like getting that phone call, I was like, Jesus Christ, you guys get your shit together. And then everything after that has been, you guys get your shit together. It's just still. And then he's on last night rambling about God knows what about the Bible.
Yeah.
But then he's like yelling at people in his chat because they're like, dude, are you really trying to use the Bible to justify your three-way marriage right now and your polygamy, you fucking retard? He's like, you don't understand the Bible like I do. And it's like, oh my God. It's, look, some people just have some growing up to do. That's all.
A little bit.
Just a little.
A little bit.
But yeah, it's final. It's done. It's over with. Very excited about this. Adam with $5 says fake dono. Balls Deep with $5 just says, woo! Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. That's going to put us at $80 for tonight. Guys, you are right
Very
there.
Nice.
Thank you very much for your...
OnlyFans by Christmas. Oof.
Oh, God. OnlyFans
We
by
hope not.
Christmas. I don't know.
Hope she pulls the nose up before then.
I don't know. And my... the other ex-wife has been a fucking sweetheart.
Yeah?
The last few months. I legally can't say what she's been telling me, but it's been very fucking entertaining to listen to. You know who she does not think very much of?
Oh, I could guess.
That Keanu C. Thompson.
Oh, really?
I'm not saying she said this, but someone might have said, that dumb bitch does not want to hear my take on things. That was funny. Someone did write me and they said, Keanu said on her stream, Ashley should call me. I'm like, bitch, you do not want her to call you. That is not going to go the way you think. No, she's been very wonderful. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about someone else. Someone may come to me sometimes. You say, did you see the embarrassing cringe shit they did this time? I'm like, I'm all ears. SP. Number one, Josh Denny fan said, I heard SP is reportedly super hot and tall, multiple sources. Let's just say this. When people say,
he kicked his, yeah.
Let's just say let's just say if I had a theme song when it came to hanging out with women, it would be moving on up. Finally got a piece of the pie. No, it's a little
that
bit.
Pie is bigger tits.
Yes. No self-destructive dependencies. No complete disregard for children.
No. In fact, someone who's a responsible parent.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say better human being in every single imaginable aspect of humanity.
Yes.
Keanu would hate her. He's a really good person. Better person than us.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably right.
Number one, Josh
degenerates.
Denny fan says, another win for the toe. You goddamn fucking right. $1 from Honky says the second place trophy for the tattoo contest is ... appropriate. Imagine parading that around. God. Do you want me to go get my Little League consolation trophy from 97? The Reds kicked ass. Copperhead with $20 says, here is your divorce gift. Thank you, buddy. $65 away from today's goal. Oh, yeah, it's nice to have a nice mountainous set of tits to fucking play with, friends.
Yeah.
Actually, I had that with the old girlfriend, too. So, there's that.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. God, ew, sharing dirty shirts. Fucking pig. Honky with $1 says she needs the money for a tattoo of 2 more wolves for the Rackets kids she helped them lose. Dude. For God's sake. I'm trying to pretend these aren't funny. Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says you cannot delete a house that is in a trust. My house isn't in a trust. See,
No.
my parents don't give me all my
is
shit.
Nick-
I buy my own.
Nick's house in a trust?
How is April going to buy that house? She can't. It's in a trust. No. That house is in Nick and Kayla's name.
Oh, yeah.
The one April, claims to be living in. I mean, if that tattoo thing taught us anything, she's fucking living in the main house.
Yeah.
They're all sharing
She was
the
trying
bed
to say
still.
she was, this house, your house.
They just kicked the chubby, tall guy out of the bed and said, we've all got a little more room. Let's sprawl out. And let's all just sit here and convince ourselves we've done nothing wrong. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Where does that all add up to? Oh, $60 away. Holy shit.
Nice.
You guys are almost there. $60 away. Keep throwing in because we've just about got her done.
Fucking
For
pulling it
the
out,
evening.
buddy.
Yep. Some person writing, I have a structured settlement, but I need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. Oh, I got a Galatians fucking Bible passage. I'll never forget Galatians 5:13 as long as I live.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah,
to be sitting there and having that.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I can see why that hit home.
Honky says now her texts after she for arrested, they gave me a home was literal. No, they literally gave her a home.
Uh-huh. No, they did.
I mean, why wouldn't you? You've got to be a blast to people who do coke.
They gave her a home before she got arrested.
Yeah.
Because this wasn't her home.
Yeah.
Remember, she moved the hard shit out and told you that was never my home.
And then she went and told people he kicked me out. Bitch, shut the fuck up. What are you fucking babbling about? Stop with the horse shit. Then people shit on her on Instagram now. And she goes, you don't know the full story. Oh, then fucking tell it, you liar. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me when I'm telling lies. But no, yeah, she bailed out of here. And then when she doesn't get her way, she plays victim. It's fucking gross. It's really fucking gross to watch someone. She tried to bully me and strong arm me into buying that house.
Yep.
Thinking I was going to play the fucking sucker. And I went, no, the kids don't want to be there. The kids want to stay here. I'm staying here with the kids. You can abandon the kids. You can abandon me. I don't give a shit, but I'm staying here with the fucking children. They don't want to move out there. They think it's bad. They have more sense than any of us four do.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow, they saw something you didn't.
Yeah, they think it's fucked up. Well, my daughter used to say, Dad, you're the only one who comes out to hang out with us.
Yeah.
That's because the rest of them were in the bathroom doing blow, sweetheart, and Daddy didn't like it. So Daddy came out and just said, you guys want to fucking do something? I don't know. But,
Want some SpaghettiOs?
You want some SpaghettiOs, you guys? But yeah, so then I wouldn't buy that house. So she was like, he's so mean, he's so terrible, and these people gave me a home because he's just so scary and bad. Shut up. You didn't get your way. You didn't get your way. That's what it was. Go ahead and tell people I'm a big, scary, terrible guy. Unlike you guys who are not terrifying at all, just being on coke and like fighting with each other all the time. Fucking hell, I can't imagine. Oh, boy. And then, yeah, so, long story short, divorce is final.
Good news.
Very exciting. You know
Finally
what I hate?
some good news.
You know what I hate about going back down this
What?
road?
Yeah.
I'm really fucking good at it, and I don't like that because it's not fun. It's not a good thing to do. You come off as kind of a dick, even though I'm telling the truth, and like it's all
Yeah, well,
I'm
haven't
telling
you
it
earned
like
the right to be a dick a little bit?
I'm going like this, and I'm telling it like it is, and fuck you, and suck my dick, and all that. But it's like that's not a healthy look. But it feels good, and I'm really fucking good at it on the air.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just fucking. The whole thing's just a godsend that I'm out of there. Like, we were partying on Saturday. We were doing that, and I'm like, thank fucking Christ I made this call. Like, just thank God.
Yeah,
this was the
because
thing.
for like fucking 4 months there, you were non-existent anywhere.
Right.
Like
Couldn't.
the whole world was shut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
Better sex now, too. Eccentric Sea Wizard with $20 says solidifying overtime. Finish it, bitches. There you go. $40 away from hammering out tonight's goal. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. 40 away. You guys go ahead and finish it up in the next 15 minutes or so. Oh, man. People are giving advice. Dead Game really wants me to put my house in a trust, in a land trust.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about that right now. He's not married to anyone who can take it.
MSO says, does SP come from a single or a double wide? SP does pretty well. SP does pretty goddamn well for herself. Let me say that. Let's just say she knocks out a few goals.
Oh, nice.
Maybe she just wants to drop a little something in there and just say, I'm your sugar mama.
Come on, sugar tits.
Yeah.
Give daddy some money.
There you go.
That's what you got. That's how you got to talk to her.
Yeah, so you knock out the rest
You
of
gotta
this.
get that
You
sweet
knock
talk.
out the rest of this goal. I won't try to thumb your asshole in public. How about that? How about that?
Then she wouldn't
sweet
like you
cheeks?
anymore, though. That's what she likes about you.
I'm triggering the fuck out of Mr. Nobody right now in the Rumble chat. I do kind of like that.
Oh, yeah?
I feel guilt. See, this is why I hate talking about this shit. I get into like my owning people phase, and I feel like a shitty person. Like when you start like just pounding the piss out of these internet people, it feels good, but you're also like, oh wait, I'm a cretin now. I'm garbage.
Yeah, but you're on the internet, so you need to do a little bit of that.
That's true.
I mean, you are part of it. You have to you got to acknowledge that part of what you're doing.
Gray Duckling with $5 says, just saw you give a middle finger like a man. Keep that second knuckle up. That's how you give a fucking middle finger, is like this. How do you give a middle finger?
I don't know, like that.
Like that?
Is that wrong? Is that right?
I don't know. I like the thumbs up.
Whatever.
Either way. Yeah, so I just, I was excited to tell people that the divorce is final, and I really wanted to tell that fucking text message story.
Nice.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Kind of shows that they need a little bit of cash over there. I mean, I'd be surprised if they didn't. You're going to lose a civil case, you're going to lose a child protection case, and you're going to lose a criminal case, and you got to fight all three of them.
Yeah, and $1 million mortgage to fucking pay for.
Fuck my ball sack. Kamala Harris had her first on-camera remarks since Joe Biden dropped out. If you're a Trump fan, man, you got to be sweating this moment. Are you ready?
Really?
This is finding out if Kamala Harris has the goods, and she's going to fucking destroy you guys. Oh, by the way, another person with
fake Donald.
We got 24 tickets left.
Ah, okay.
To the anniversary show. So get your tickets.
I hope
on
they
Eventbrite.
run her and Hillary, the two most hateable twats on the planet.
They're thinking about naming Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania. Fucking CNN today. We're gonna play this on the show tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I think it was Anderson Cooper on CNN went, would that hurt them nominating a Jew? Like, well, fuck, we were all thinking it, but I didn't think the news guy would say it.
Wow.
Holy shit. Like, what kind of fucking talk is that from the Progressive Network? Stop saying shit about SP. You'll fuck it up yet. I know. I'm done. I'm done. We got $40 until we knock out tonight's goal. You guys have done great. Finish it off. You ready for Kamala?
No.
No? You're not ready? She's running. What you gonna do when Kamala Harris runs wild on you, brother? She's gonna win. She's gonna win 48 states.
Well, clearly she's gonna win. She knows how to, talk to the black people and explain to them what computers are.
That's true. She does explain to black people.
She explained the Russia-Ukraine conflict so eloquently.
Yeah, she did. Well, you ready to hear her talk some more?
Yeah.
This is her first fucking speech as candidate, Kamala. So get ready.
Our president, Joe Biden, wanted to be here today. He is feeling much better and recovering fast, and he looks forward to getting back on the road. And I wanted to say a few words about our president.
The road for what?
Joe Biden's legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah,
It's unmatched.
It gets better, though. Just
Yeah.
wait for it.
It's shitty and shitty and shitty and shitty.
Oh,
and
no,
shitty and
no.
shitty.
That's not the direction she's going, sir.
Oh, she's not saying it's unmatched, like he's such dog shit. Well, if it's, I'll tell you this: if the guy has been accomplishing so much and it's unmatched, then he should be running.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the best president who ever lived, see, this is why I fucking hate these people, is because out of one side of their mouth, they sit there and they go, Joe Biden, great guy, awesome president, man. He's fucking killing it like nobody's business. And then they're also like, you've got to get the fuck out of here, you waste of space. It's like, well, which one is it?
What is it?
That's like Barry Bonds hitting 73 home runs and the Giants go, we're sending you to the minors. What?
Is unmatched in modern history. In one term, he has already, yes, you may clap.
Oh boy, we're doing a please clap moment. That means one person agreed with that statement.
Yeah.
Probably someone who got their student loans paid off.
In one term, he has already surpassed the legacy of most presidents who have served 2 terms in office.
Really?
When I first came to know President Biden.
Yeah, because usually it takes 8 years for that level of inflation and home price rise.
Oh,
and
is that
interest
what
rate
it
rise.
is?
Yeah, you need 8 years. He's done it in 4.
4? Fuck, it took him 2.5.
Congratulations, Joe.
Through his son, Beau. We worked together as attorneys general in our states. And back then, Beau would often tell me stories about his dad. He would talk about the...
He would say he used to shower with my sister and sniff kids' heads. He's a fucking pedo Pete. He's a weirdo.
I don't bring my children around him.
Yeah.
Kind of father and the...
I'd honestly rather get brain cancer than have children around my father. Oh, shit.
Kind of man that Joe Biden is. The qualities that Beau revered in his father are the same qualities that I have seen every day in our president. His honesty, his integrity,
as he
his
shits his
commitment
pants.
to his faith and his family.
And so we took that honest, faithful man and we threw him out on his fucking ass.
After we paraded him around for 3 years while he was in the throes of dementia.
After we talked about how great his presidency was and all of his accomplishments, we kicked him in the fucking dick sack and told him to kick rocks.
Yeah, we lied to all of you, pretended there's nothing wrong with him, pumped him up with some fucking happy juice before we'd send him out to a fucking speech. And then all of a sudden, the drugs couldn't keep up. We had to just kick him to the fucking curb.
Yeah.
Weird.
His big heart and his love, deep love of our...
Confirmed by Kamala Harris, Joe Biden has enlarged heart.
Our country. And I am firsthand witness that every day our President Joe Biden fights for the American people, and we are deeply, deeply grateful for his service to our nation.
Okay, by the way, when it was after the election first happened, it was, you know, well, I guess all through it, and right after it was Biden Harris. Like you were, like Harris was always there. They were like pushing her so fucking hard. Then they realized how hated she was.
Right.
She fucking disappeared for like 2.5 years.
Well,
like she was fucking gone. You
that's
didn't hear
not
anything about her anymore. Now they pick her to be the one to fucking run?
No. You don't understand. Her job was the border. That's why she disappeared for 2.5 years.
Oh, is that what it was?
She wasn't doing anything. Yeah.
Gotcha. She's on vacation.
Doing her level best there on the
She's
border.
on vacation for 2.5 years.
Yeah. Bigot on socialist media says, I was reading about 12 hours ago, people think Biden is already dead, but I don't know what to believe. People have been saying that for years now. Well, I'll talk to my uncle. My uncle tells me who's dead
Have him
and who's
call
alive.
in.
No, I think he likes his privacy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why a call-in would work, because it would be, you know, you wouldn't know really who it is.
Gray Duckling with $40 says, from the morning crowd. The morning crowd knocked out the rest of today's goal. Well, guys, that is another win for the toe. We didn't even have to go begging at the end of the show.
Another win for the toe.
Another win for the toe and a successful Monday.
There you go.
As the Hulkster says, we got their money in our back pocket, brother.
Now that we hit the goal, I'm going to take a piss.
I kind of want to have one of Matt's gay beers, but I don't want one because no, I got so drunk on Saturday. I'm having one of those times where you're just like, you know what? As a responsible adult, just fucking don't drink this week. Just fucking relax on the drinking. Because you wake up with a headache, and that should be warning where you're like, all right, you had your fun. Now go back to being a grown-up. And it's not like, I didn't get fucking blackout, but like I had 2 old fashions, probably a 6-pack of Pounders, and then a few shots of tequila. And it's like, you know what? I had a great time. I didn't upset anyone, made a lot of new friends. I was a fucking jovial ass drunk, winning cornhole tournaments and shit. But at the same time, you just don't. Sometimes it feels good to just go, hey, you know what? You tied one on. Just take her easy for a week. I like that. I just like that kind of accountability. I always have. I remember one time, to tell you an old polycule story. I think I've told this one before. We were doing karaoke in that room where Nick does his stand-up shows one night. And we were sitting there, and they were all drinking whiskey, and I was having a root beer. And Kayla and I would always sit next to each other on the futon during karaoke, and she goes, why are you drinking root beer? Which to me is a fucking weird question to ask. Like, I think that's a question an alcoholic would ask.
Because you fucking want a root beer?
Like, everyone's drinking whiskey, someone's drinking a root beer, and they look at you like you have cancer. And she goes, why are you drinking root beer? And I go, well, I got kind of drunk last night, and I don't like to drink 2 nights in a row.
Uh-huh.
When I get drunk, I like to take a break. And she goes...
Did she, like, get cross-eyed?
She just went, oh. Like, I was speaking French. Like, I was speaking a foreign language.
Uh-huh.
And she just went, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's just something I like to do, so I'm going to have a little fucking root beer here. You guys go ahead and keep fucking pounding whiskey. But, I was a good influence on her, because then she would kind of slow down.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Not enough.
Al, she told me one time, she's like, I haven't had Coke for 2 weeks. And I was like, I was almost in tears. I told her, I go, I'm so fucking proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I told her, I was like, that makes me so happy. You have no idea. And then, like, I got a heartbreaking text from her, like, the next day or something. She's like, I just want to let you know that I lied to you about not doing it for 2 weeks. I just wanted to make you happy. And I just wanted to, she said, I wanted you to be proud of me, is what she said. And that broke my heart. That sucked to hear. But then the other part of me was like, you guys gave me shit for trying to make you feel better by saying I read a couple chapters in the Proverbs book. You acted like I was a lunatic. You fucking lied to me about doing drugs. And what did I do? I said, hey, I understand where you were coming from. I get that. I understand. You don't have to lie to me, though. It's okay. Just do your best. So on and so forth. But it's just... Honky says, did you get so wasted on tequila that you messaged Kobe about how you're entitled to shit you didn't pay for? Right, dude? The fucking nerve. That's kind of what I've thought about this whole thing. Is her going, like, I'm entitled to this, I'm entitled to that. I'm like, I gave you fucking everything.
Yeah.
You had the lint in your fucking pockets. Are you kidding me? And you're going to sit here, I'm entitled to this, I'm entitled to that. I gave you everything. None of it you earned. Never held that over your head. There were a couple times where I went, it would be nice if once in a while, when you're bitching at me about this show, you said thanks.
Yeah.
It would be nice. It would be nice to hear a thanks. My old boss in Litchfield, when he handed out paychecks, would always say, thank you. Thank you for your work. And then you'd thank him. Yep. Thank you so much for this. Never got that.
No. Weird.
Never got that. It was always like the minute she came aboard, she earned it. That was her spot. And now she's even partner. And you're like, okay, wait a minute. Like, I did give this to you. Like, that's nice. That's nice of me. Like, when you have to convince yourself that you did something nice for someone because they won't say you did something, it's like, that's a weird spot to be in.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Oh, man. So, yes, it was the whole thing, as I reiterate these stories. Fucking weird, bro. And not me. Like, so not me. Like, just not my speed. I didn't belong in that
No,
place. I felt
no.
I did not feel like myself.
You were definitely the odd one.
Yeah.
In that bunch.
What you know why I was the odd one? Because I was the normal one.
Yeah.
I was the guy who was like, man, I'd like to go play some bags today. It sure is nice out. I'd like to go out, have a cigar,
Maybe go do something with the kids.
Yeah, let's go to the mall, take the kids to a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Nope. We got other plans. How about we don't venture more than 50 feet from the property? Fucking hell. Hey, you want to hear something gay?
Yeah.
Time for the Steel Toe Show. No. I got something gay for you guys. Here you go.
Welcome back. Something called the Sober Curious movement is gaining popularity, especially
Sober curious?
Isn't that called just being awake?
Sober curious.
Sober curious. How fucked up are you all the time that you get sober curious? Because you know what?
Maybe ask Kayla.
That's not nice. There's literally like one person in that whole thing I'll defend. That's the weirdest part. Even though they did fucking bad shit too.
But I guess that was kind of the point. Was she's the only one who was actually sober curious? She could probably.
She was sober curious.
She could probably actually genuinely give you the real answer.
Yeah, I'll give you that. She was sober curious.
Like that was only half a joke because there's like truth to that. She's the only one who could give you the answer to what is sober curious.
Yeah. She was the only one who expressed an interest in A, cutting back, and B, being done. In fact, again, she told me after I had left.
Yep.
She said, I told Nick when we're done with this when we're done with this safe, we're done. No more.
Mm-hmm.
And she claims Nick agreed. And then when it came time for that one to empty, April got fucking pissed, threw a goddamn tantrum, and said, I will go to the supplier myself and I will go get it.
Gotta get
And then Nick goes to Nick goes to Kayla. And again, this is a story Kayla told me. I'm not saying this is totally fact, but Kayla said Nick and her fought. And she said, don't go. And he said, I can't let her go by herself. She doesn't have a card to pay for with. She doesn't know where the address is. I don't want her in Minneapolis by herself. Kayla's like, fucking don't. And he goes, I'm going. And she goes, I let him go. And they went and refilled. And guess what batch that was?
Yep.
The one they got arrested with. Because fucking spoiled victim baby couldn't be without her fucking candy.
Someone needed her medicine.
Yeah. That's why I get so fucking sickened sometimes by Gino and Keanu. It's like, you're getting snowed by this person. You understand? Like, you understand this person is working you like they've been working these people for this long. Like they worked me.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, some people got to learn the hard way. What can you do? I get it, man. I'm the cocky, brash guy with the widow's peak. So you're not gonna believe me. You're gonna believe the poor little pouty girl who plays victim. That's cute. But again, I tell it like it is. I don't pull any fucking punches. And I get it. That means some people are gonna hate me. But I'd rather be hated for telling the truth.
In Gen Z and millennials.
21 Alive reporter Ari Betterly explains what the movement is and how organizations are uniting in sober fun.
Oh, it sounds fucking terrible. Sober fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I have a great time sober a lot, but I don't call it
It's
sober.
just called living life.
Right. That's just called doing shit. Like, you gotta
make it all about being sober in order to have fun.
You have a serious problem if you have to point out the sobriety part. Of what you're doing.
That's exactly. It's the same thing as having a fucking problem if you need to get fucked up in order to have fun.
Right.
To have fun, you got to make it about getting fucked up. Like
Yeah.
you're still. No, we can just. You can do sober stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's times where like you're having some drinks and you're having fun.
Yeah, I didn't say I was going to get fucked up on Saturday. I came upon it honestly.
Right. Exactly.
I saw a birthday party and I went, dude, I'm a fun guy. I'm a good time. I'm going to go over there and give these guys tequila shots and make friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. Fucking knocked it out of the
That
park.
you did.
No leftover pulled pork in this house.
I'm here in front of where the venue will be hosting
Hi.
a summer sober party.
There's no way I could have sober fun with her and she'd stick around. We'd have to have a few. Ari Betterly. Ari? Uh-oh. Oh, Ariana. Whew. All right, dodged a bullet.
People to enjoy fun soberly.
This is the sound of someone making a non-alcoholic cocktail.
Have a fucking Dr. Pepper, you
That's
dick.
not a cocktail then. Cocktails have liquor in them, you mo.
This is a non-alcoholic mojito. Can I just have a Sprite, please? Jesus. Can I just get some water with a Crystal Light packet dumped in? I'm not fancy. Peach tea flavor, please. Can I get a brisk iced tea with lemon? Like, I don't need to be fucking
I've been sweating a
gay
lot today. I just need a water with one of those electrolyte packets.
Yeah. Can I get, what do they call? Can I get a liquid IV?
27-year-old Alexis Schuler says she's been sober for the past 10 months.
I have some people you need to talk to.
They drop in the emergency tablets to give it some fizz.
I used to drink these Alka-Seltzer for my hangovers. Now I do them to provide a sense of atmosphere in my beverage. Yeah, if this lady wants to drive about an hour northwest, I have some people you probably need to talk to.
Joined Lakesake organization.
Wait, you don't have to dump whiskey into it? Is this some kind of a scam? I don't know. Oh, that's laundry powder? Wow, I'm way off.
On her sober journey. It's a group of people passionate about giving young adults a sober community.
This kind of gave me a chance after I left my previous job to show people that you can connect with other people.
Fuck. Like, why is it that you quit drinking and you quit drugs, but you still have to wear your mental illness on your face?
Because they're still mentally ill.
I guess.
The mental illness does not go away because the substance went away.
What, like, that's
it's
the thing with, like,
fucking there, dude.
Let me ask you something. The piercings and the tattoos, is that like you just keep trying to cover more of yourself, thinking it'll change?
What are those dots by her eyes?
Those are piercings.
That's a piercing?
Yeah, those are piercings on either side of her nose. Septum piercings or dermal piercings or whatever the fuck they call. No, dermal is here. I don't know what those would be. Fucking.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but why?
I don't know. I'm just saying if it was in the Ricada house, those earrings would be a lot closer together. You see, because their noses would be collapsed from sniffing stimulants.
And not feel so isolated.
After joining, Schuler says she started creating the non-alcoholic beverages that have kept her sober curious.
Creating.
It's just called iced tea.
You mean you made drinks and left out the alcohol? You took recipes that were there and just left out the alcohol part and went, I'm a fucking genius. I'm going to open a whole fucking non-alcoholic beverage fucking bar.
And I'm sensitive to people who are recovering. I get it. It's hard. It's fucking difficult. But there is a part of me that feels that this kind of sober person, like, the alcohol still in a way is running your life.
Uh-huh.
Because you still have to have, like, the ceremony of booze.
Yeah.
You just don't put the booze in it.
Right.
Like, I know a guy who's sober from alcohol,
and
he just has old, like, cherry concentrate canisters that he keeps, and he puts his drinking water in them. He just drinks out of those.
Oh.
That's not a guy, like, he's sober. He hasn't drank for decades.
Yep.
And that's just, he drinks his water out of
Before
those.
you hit play.
But to me, if you have to, like, get a rocks glass.
Yeah.
And, like, build a cocktail and just leave out the booze, like, in a way, to me, that means the booze is still running your life.
It is. Before you hit play, though, the look on her face is exactly what I picture coming out of her fucking mouth.
It's just as good as the booze one.
I just imagine her.
She's inspired by her love of art and flowers.
You can incorporate.
That sounds like something you'd say about
and flowers.
That sounds like something you'd say about someone with Down syndrome. Like, they're inspired by flowers and paintings.
Incorporate flowers into beverages, and then it kind of changes your mood. It can change your mood, your skin, your health, different types of flowers and herbs you can actually put into your body. So
Look at them crazy
I decided
fucking
to just
eyes.
kind of make something that incorporated everything that I loved and that kept me sober.
Director.
She ain't sober. How many pills is she on from the fucking doctor? Those eyeballs are fucking, like, wide open, dude.
That is interesting. We count that as sober. Yeah. Like, even though you're on mind-altering chemicals.
Uh-huh.
But as long as they're prescribed by a doctor.
Then you're sober.
Then you're sober.
Yes.
But you're not.
Again, not saying they're not appropriate, but there's people who just fucking seek them out and they want more and more and more. And then before you know it, somebody has 8 different fucking bottles of pills they're taking every day. But they're sober.
Your paperwork finalized, or can you not say who you're talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Oh, okay.
It's a hypothetical.
Okay.
Of Lakesake, Ada Dissinger says she's hosting a summer sober party, including the mocktails.
We're super.
Mocktail. You like that?
Oh, God, that one hurt. What the fuck? The mocktails?
I am sober. Let's hang out over mocktails. Woo! I crashed my car. Can't go to the bar. Mocktails. Woo! Daddy hates me. Probably me. Mocktails. Woo! I may be sober, but life's not over. Mocktails. Woo! Uncle touched me. No booze. Fuck me. Mocktails. Woo! Oh.
Excited about that. It'll just be a fun time to just be able to express yourself, dance if you want to dance, and we'll have a few tables and chairs outside so you can.
God, women running businesses.
This tastes
suck.
like whiskey. You tried to trick me. Mocktails. Woo!
I won't tell a lie. I wish this had rye. Mocktails. Woo! I want to dash in bourbon in my old fashioned mocktails. Woo! I'm just thinking of words that rhyme, and then I can yell woo woo.
Just enjoy the weather.
Mocktails are becoming more popular recently. Studies show it's a booming industry. Sales of alcoholic alternatives are expected to grow $30 billion next year. Crystal Van Wallstrom, the founder of the new store called Swizzle in Jeff.
Oh, God.
Wow. Swizzle.
I still take prescriptions. It's just as tasty. Listen, mocktails. Woo! Oh. Oh. I still take Xannies mixed with some Addies. Mocktails. Woo! Oh, sober lit. All right, fine. Mocktails. You want to have... Look, I know I'm shitting on it.
I think I hit a speed bump. Oh, fuck. I lost it. God damn it. I had a crosswalk thing I was going to do, and I fucking got halfway through, and it left my brain.
I hit a pregnant lady in a crosswalk. Guess it's time to have the talk. Mocktails. Woo! Oh. Too many drinks are hitting. They just took my children. Mocktails. Woo! They throw the sober life at you. Look at this dog shit tattoo. Mocktails. Woo! I sucked it up my nose, honey. Cancel the divorce, give me money. Mocktails. Woo! Oh, man. Jesus. Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says, when the show lost sponsors, you should have fired April and kept Oz and Corey. You made a mistake. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Captain Hindsight.
Thanks for pointing out that, things that could have been done, because that helps now.
Honky says, Gino is the real victim here. He's a 50-something pussy-whipped cur with no future. Keanu's dad's money is his only lifeline. Yeah, all these people who have access to their parents' money seem to really fuck me over.
There's weird theme going on
There's
here.
something about earning it that makes people allergic to me. I don't know. I don't know. How do you get hungover from 3 beers, says Rusty Grammar? I probably had a handful of Pounders, and then I had 2 old fashions and a few tequila shots. That'll do her for me.
There's plenty of shots.
I bet Stoney's has a mocktail. They better not. They better cancel it for the anniversary show. Honky says, you want to force a kiss on that broad? Bring a magnet. That's not it. MSO says, is fat and ugly a prerequisite to get into this place? You mean the sober bar or this show? Bigot on Socialist Media says, I wonder what is considered an anal sex-friendly mocktail. Mudslide. Come on. That one is easy. Put it up on a tee.
Yeah.
Atomic Ray says, some American businesswomen shouldn't meet Chinese manufacturers. Martha says, mocktail is gay. Of course. Atomic Ray says, no future is a stretch. No job is reality, and reality is hell. I don't know what that means, but thank you. You guys are $5 into tomorrow, by the way. Thank you for getting us into overtime. Somebody writing in, my nose feels itchy. I'm not being bitchy. Mocktails. Woo! Man.
Oh, fucking mocktails. God damn.
It's all silly shit, but we all have our silly shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, some of us drink booze until we're almost slipping a dig in a butthole. I mean, is that really that much? Am I that much cooler than them? The only
Some
difference
of us
is
just do that in the privacy of our own home, sir, not out in public.
Well, the difference for me is like, for me, it's like I wake up on Sunday and people tell me the stories. I go, oh, fuck, that was retarded. You know, I don't wake up going, yeah, it's so much fucking cooler this way. Yeah, I hang out on a sidewalk and almost finger a bitch in the butt in front of people until she gets embarrassed and has to take me to
when
bed.
you put it like that, it sounds pretty fucking cool.
It's funny for everybody else. You know?
Kind of bummed out I missed it.
It has been a unanimous decision in my life that I am a fun drinker.
Yes,
that
you
is
are
nice.
a handful also, though.
That I am a bit of a hand, but like a funny hand. I have never been in a position where I've been drinking and people have been like, wow, Aaron's really a dangerous problem right now.
Or
like
a
he's
fucking
never an asshole.
No.
Oh.
I shouldn't. Asshole can be taken different ways. Funny asshole.
Right, like I'll bust balls.
Yeah.
And sometimes I won't realize that, Aaron, this person's not feeling this right now.
Yeah, but you're never the guy. You're never getting mean. You're never wanting to fight. You're never trying to argue. Like, you're not that guy.
No.
Like,
In fact, if that starts happening and I'm drinking, I go somewhere else. I'm like, I don't want that vibe.
I've never seen it happen in, like, when you're around.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that. That's not you.
You heard it here first, guys. I'm a great fucking time.
Yeah, you know what's really great is you're not my problem. Somebody else wrangles you. I just get to enjoy the show. It's fucking fun.
It was a good time.
Uh-huh.
I just like to sing. I like to be gay. But get pussy. I'm a walking conundrum.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, somebody wrote into it like, yeah, here SP is fucking tall and hot.
Yeah, yes, and?
Yes, sir. That is true. I went with a change of pace this time. Tits. Nice fucking tits.
Tits and legs.
Tits and legs for days. What is this one? This is the the most recent variation of COVID they want to warn us about. It can bring you unpleasant symptoms like terrible sinus pressure and headache. Oh my God, I think the Ricadas all have COVID.
Is that what's going on
That
over
could
there?
be it.
They've all got... So April had COVID for 4 months?
I don't know, the way they all appear to have Coke bloat in their pictures, I think they're still, unfortunately, suffering from that new COVID variant.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I try to swab your guys' nose and blood shoots out. What gives? It's that terrible new COVID variant. What are you going to do?
So wait, so the new COVID variant is seasonal allergies?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing they've been doing with COVID for like the last 3 years. It's like, oh, ready for this new variant? Like, oh, what's it like? Well, you cough a lot and you get some aches. So it's a cold. It's a really bad head cold. No! What are you, a COVID denier? Like, no, you just told me the symptoms, and that sounds like a nasty head cold. Oh, so I guess you just don't take this seriously. I mean, if you have
No,
to
I
be
don't.
99 and diabetic to die from it, yeah, I have a hard time really, getting the willies over the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
If we're being honest, but they're warning us about the new variant. Don't worry, you guys are all like boosted 80 times, and that's what I love about Biden
Good.
getting
Your
COVID.
heart's gonna fucking shut down.
Yeah, that's what I love.
Don't worry about the sinus pressure. You ain't gonna make it that long.
So what I love about Biden getting COVID is they're like, oh, man, he's got COVID. It's like, yeah, but he's fucking boosted 90 times and fucking,
So he should be fine.
Vaccinated 19 times.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. Should we see what Alex Stein did recently?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the most recent Alex Stein work. Oh, wow, My Lost Interest already clipping the Aaron divorce attorney
Oh.
bit. That was a good bit, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah, it was.
Rolf Gruber. What? Oh my God. So April put something on Instagram of her tattoo and the prize, and somebody wrote 3 wolves for each stepchild you abandoned. Fitting.
Oh,
boy.
Wow.
Oh no, people are shitting all over. This is not good. Oh, they're going to February 18th tweets, and oh no. That's not very nice. And she's like, I did nothing of the sort. I'd be careful about making up your mind about people's life. Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
You did.
We watched it.
You abandoned 3 fucking stepchildren. At least have the fucking balls to admit what you did. You wanted to be there instead of be with them. Don't fucking lie, and don't try to be like, he was terrible, he was awful. Yeah, I asked you to stop doing cocaine.
Yeah, and you didn't do the drugs either.
You didn't do the drugs either. You fucking lie about everything. It makes me sick.
I watched it happen before you ever told me. I knew it was fucking coke. I knew she was on coke.
Lie about me, lie about drugs. Don't lie about my fucking kids. That's at least have the fucking balls to admit that you abandoned them. Don't lie about me, do what you need to do, cope however you need to cope with your failures, with the choices you made that I warned you about. Go ahead, lie about those. Don't lie about my fucking kids and what you did to them. And you fucking know. You fucking know. Leave me here to talk to them about why is April different? Why doesn't April love us anymore? Why doesn't April, when we're here, why does she hang out in the bathroom all the time? Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. Oh, boy. Honky says April's feeding Keanu mocktails. That's Keanu's fault for believing it, though. Can't blame April for that. That's self-preservation. Let's watch Alex Stein's latest video. That got me worked up. That fucking, I didn't abandon 3 kids. You fucking did. Stop it. You wanted to do drugs and fuck rather than take care of kids. It's fine. Nobody's saying that you can't choose that over children. They weren't your blood children anyway. That's fine. You negated your responsibility. You wanted to go party instead. That's okay. But don't fucking lie about it. God, that fucking pisses me off. And then you helped get 5 other kids taken out of a house. Don't fucking sit there with your track record and try to put that on somebody else. For once in your life, take some goddamn responsibility for what you've done. Like me.
We're here at the labor pool in Dallas, Texas. We're trying to get illegal immigrants to register to vote for Donald Trump. Illegals for Trump. Joe Biden, he dropped out of the race. Joe Biden.
Oh, by the way, and me yelling like that about shit I'm passionate about, that's what made me a monster to her.
Oh.
Because I yelled. Yeah, you pissed me off and you did really evil, terrible shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but I'm sure I'm the fucking bad guy. Again, blonde girl cries, big guy yells.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. And she knows that game too, and she plays it. She's a fucking pro, man. Don't ever underestimate her. She's a fucking pro. She's really good at what she does. Ask the last boyfriend who got in touch with us and said, dude, she's an operator. Big time.
He's basically dead. Donald Trump is going to do more for illegal immigrants than Joe Biden has ever done. We want to register illegal aliens to vote in the upcoming election.
Oh, yeah. I think Alex's shit like this is even better than his Blaze stuff. I don't think his Blaze stuff is bad, but I think this shit is even better. I'm trying to get illegals to register to vote for Trump. You know what? That's a good strategy because instead of yelling at the Democrats for trying to get illegals to vote, try to get your own illegals to vote. I like that idea.
No. Donald Trump's going to help Latinos and help Mexicans this time. I promise.
Help him get the fuck back home.
Yeah, you're going to give him a ride.
You like Joe Biden? You like Joe Biden? He likes Joe Biden. Trump. They're getting signatures right here. Yeah.
Alex Stein has a bunch of illegals in a parking lot yelling Trump. See, now that's just fucking funny.
Yes! Illegals are Trump! So tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to have a bus here. We're going to take you guys all to the voting center. You're going to vote. Then we're going to, we can't say it on camera, but we're going to, a little money in the pocket. Trump 2024, Mignano, we're getting in the car, and we're going to pay you money.
We're going to pay you money. Fuck. Republicans could win every election if they did what Democrats did. The only thing is then people would start getting arrested for it.
Yeah.
Once Republicans started doing it, then they get arrested.
Yes. All you need to do is vote. See you, Mignana. Thank you. This guy's awesome. Donald Trump 2024! 2024!
Wow. Good work by Alex. Very simple, that one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there wasn't too much. It wasn't over the top. It was just trying to get some illegals to vote, bro. That's all. Let's go to Grand Poobah with $2. Says, Aaron, as a bartender, way too far up my own ass. I just want to let you know the word mocktail is older than your parents. Well, then.
Well, it doesn't exist in our world, sir.
Cocaine greater than stepkids. Does April hate those authors, the Bronte sisters? What are their names? I don't know who that is.
I have no idea.
I don't know that one.
I don't read.
That was too deep for me. Honky says Alex Stein was at Aaron's cornhole tourney too. Yeah, no, those are all well-to-do legal residents of the United States. How dare you insinuate that my neighbors might be illegal? Here you go. Don't look at the headline. Don't look at the headline. Did you see it?
No, I saw like one word, but so
Disney, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon creator Kyle Carrazza arrested. Okay. Now, hold on a minute. I'm going to try and just get a picture of the guy. Okay, there we go. What do you think this guy was arrested for? Remember, he's worked for Nickelodeon, Disney, and Cartoon Network creating shows.
Yeah, pedophilia of some kind.
Child porn. Yeah.
Child porn or at least attempting to.
Nope, you got it.
Okay, all right.
You got it.
Child porn.
He created the series Mighty Magiswords for Cartoon Network and has been arrested and charged with possession of CP.
That's what he called it when he asked the kids to sword fight with him.
Along with helming Mighty Magiswords, Carrazza has worked on numerous shows for Cartoon Network, Disney, PBS Kids, and Nickelodeon. Carrazza, 45, was arrested in Burbank, California on June 20th and hit with 2 charges of possession of child penis.
Look at that fucking, what a fucking creep.
It's weird that they all have a look, isn't it?
Why do they all just look like you know it? You just see the guy and you go, yeah, I know he's got, just look at his computer. I have no idea anything about him. Just look at his computer. He's got something on it he's not supposed to have involving children.
You just have an instinct about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every fucking time. They just look like that.
They do.
There's sometimes where you just have to go, I trust my gut.
You go with that gut feeling. Keeps you alive. Cross the street when you see a certain.
Honky says your daughters were named after the Bronte sisters. Thought you? No, they weren't. I picked my first daughter's name. I have no idea who the fuck the Bronte sisters are.
So they just happen to have the same names as these 2 sisters. And
I
this guy's
guess, yeah.
Spurging out over your daughter's names. You're like, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
I picked my first daughter's name. I don't know. I don't even. This is gonna expose a little nerdity from me, but the only Bronte I know is that Bronte in the Red Dead Redemption 2 storyline. I can't remember what his first name is, but he was Bronte. He was like a crime lord.
Gotcha.
That's all I know about Bronte. Thank you guys very much for your generosity tonight. We knocked it out nice and easy. You got the streak up to 7, which is great. Love you guys for that. We could jump into another story, but we got 2 minutes left. I don't really know if... Yeah, I mean, just these Nickelodeon... How many of these Nickelodeon guys need to get arrested for shit like this before...
All of them?
Yeah, but like before we just decide, all right, you're guilty until proven innocent. Like all of you guys...
I guess I assumed everyone else thought the same way I did. He's guilty. Prove him innocent. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, like that.
Look at him. Look at him. Prove me wrong.
I look at that guy and I go, he's not getting a job here. Why? Because his computer's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean his computer's going to be? You look at him. You know exactly what I mean. His computer's going to be a problem. And they'll be like, we can't just assume that. It's like, you know what? No, I'm going to start assuming it because my stomach hurts too much every time I'm right and I didn't trust my gut. Yeah. It's too easy sometimes with some of these guys. All right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight's show. MSO says, will he be at the anniversary show? No, of course not. Absolutely not. He's not going to be at the anniversary show, not even at a discounted rate. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Matt's going to be back tomorrow night.
Yes.
Tomorrow morning, Johnny and I will get started at 6 a.m. sharp. Be here for the morning show. Thanks for another win for the toe, and thanks for letting me tell my stories. And thanks for my divorce gifts. Now that my divorce is officially final. Thank you, guys.
It feels good, doesn't it?
I did a lot of shit talking tonight, though. I mean, it was all true. It was all accurate. But...
Yeah, but that happens when you get another thing that sparks that.
That's true.
It's going to keep happening. Something's going to happen, and then you're going to have to vent. Because that's just how it works.
All right, man. We are out of here. We will talk to you later. Have a great rest of your night. Back again at 6 a.m. Take it easy, everybody. Thanks for being here.
See ya.